These two niggas here. These two niggas here. I guess we could start off with, the actual John. John, what's going on? What's going on? That's Tassie. All the way out from the islands. What's going on, man? What's going on? I guess we could start with these two, and we can start with first. So if you don't know, what I was playing in the beginning is from the Hot 97 interview where Jim Jones got very emotional talking about the situation with Camron, and that interview was just 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So these two Negroes have been back and forth with their bullshit for the past 15 to 20 years. For the past 15 to 20 years, I have heard this song and dance between Jody and Yvette with this same I don't know you, we've been friends, we was cool, but it was just about the money with Dipset bullshit. I done heard this same song and dance with these two old ass niggas for 20 years. Backspace, what's going on? 20 goddamn years you two been going back and forth over this shit like baby mama with child support. This shit is getting tired now. It has grown tired to me. But at the same time, I wasn't expecting it to get... Alfonso, what's going on? What's going on, man? I wasn't expecting it to go this left. I wasn't expecting Camron to go this left with it. He's never... So, Jim Jones and Cam have always gone back and forth with the personals, if you will, behind the scenes. But as even Dame Dash says, and we're going to play his response to this later on, they've never gotten this personal to where Camron says that he doesn't know him at all. That he was just somebody that was just a fan. He's never said that Jim Jones was just a fan of his. He's never gone that far with it. So, and that's why a lot of people are saying that this has potential to go left. Because it does have a potential to go left with you saying something like that, and we're going to just we're gonna play the clip, and we're gonna go down a blast from the past with these two, because I can't believe these two. Yeah, called him a hang around. Like this is it was just crazy. It was crazy to me.
Hello, y'all. I was selling crack.
Happy New Year! This episode is sponsored by Underdog. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog app. Use code MACECAM or
Watch Too Much Reality. What's going on?
STAT to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash with your first deposit and a free pick. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Mace and Cam.
Murder!
This nigga a fool. This nigga came with the popcorn ready. You see Mace? Mace sitting there with a bucket of Regal Cinema popcorn ready.
How you doing, man? Yo, this nigga play too much, man. Oh, shit. What's happening? Oh, man. This is crazy, man. All right. How was your vacation, man? How was your vacation?
Mine was great. I saw snow for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
I made a snowman. How was yours?
What you? Oh, man. Okay. It's just yours, nigga.
It's what they want.
Be well, thank you for the cash app. I greatly appreciate it.
Well, Mace, I'm glad you're enjoying your popcorn. We got a lot of things to talk about. A lot of people had a lot of things to say. Could start football, or we could start there. Where do y'all want to start?
Yeah, listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna address a couple things because we've been on vacation. And a lot of niggas been talking since I was on vacation. We're gonna start with Jomo. We'll start with Jomo. And
let's see. Flagrant number one. We're gonna start with Jomo. First of all, you don't know who Jomo is. Lord have mercy. Jim Jones' real name is Joseph Guillermo Jones. Guillermo Jones. So, I guess he's saying his name was Jomo in the hood, not Jim Jones. That's it. To call him out for the government. We already taking this by real left right now. For him to even call out Jim Jones' government name, Jomo. Not even calling him Jim no more. That right there is where it went flagrant. I'm not even gonna call you Jim no more, like I know you. I'm gonna call you Jomo.
you are a guardian angel and designer, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, my nigga? You are from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, my nigga. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about dick ride now. That's where this old shit, I would have left you alone. I would have left the old shit alone. But listen, dick ride, do you remember how we met, nigga? Pause. Not met, how you got cool with us? This is how this started. I want y'all to go Google Camron 1995 freestyle.
Was pretending to pennies with a 44 Johnny honey, and now I make Gotti money. Niggas wanna be cool but couldn't piss in my potty bummy. And I stuck my dick in your door, the bucket in order, bucket that's water, running from cops, like a reporter, sweating niggas like buckets of water. I got the jacket running off, it's like looking for a spot, it's like fraud tonight, the body shit was starting like.
Dude, don't make it a habit, G, or I'ma extinguish two in your cavity. Cause where I'm from is like a ghost town. We packing toast clown, fuck around. Your bitch ass will get a blown crown. Doggy, you think the way you say is raw as bloodshed. I make your block hotter than that state that Barkley played.
Yeah, now go Google Mace, Camron, Cardan, DJ Clue.
Niggas don't understand, son, the bullets in their calf and they can't run. Niggas all on top of you, beat you down with handguns, bust back slugs, but you never get the land one. Run with grimy niggas and die with shit your man done. You dream the world I'm living in. Wanna fuck the bitches I be swimming in. Cute, but don't confuse me as I'm feminine. Wilder than them cats that be rowdy to the Benjamin.
Google Children of the Corn 12-minute freestyle.
Nigga like the blast mags, put niggas in trash bags, so dash bags will get your ass tagged. Hey yo, the gruff been rough.
Yo, I forgot Big L was in Children of the Corn, yo. Look at the picture on the left, on the far left. I forgot Big L was in the group with Camron and Mace. Why Smush Reality, thank you so much for the super chat, for the $5 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Salute, Dipset was dope, but ended too fast because they moved too fast. Very true. They were young with money. Young with a lot of money. Fast money with living a fast life with fast cars. Cam always had a backup plan. The others had to navigate when the group split. Very true. Very true. So Camron pretty much, I guess you could say, Camron was always a businessman. That's the first and foremost. Camron was always a businessman. Jim Jones didn't necessarily become a businessman until he got into the actual rap game. He wasn't necessarily, he was always behind the scenes, but he was more the managerial roles. He was also, he had director roles, things like that. But he never was business minded until later in his career when he got to, say, Koch Records. when he got ownership of all his own masters and things like that, and started to understand the industry, that's when Jim Jones started to get independent on his own. But Camron never necessarily needed rap after Dipset. He was good by himself. He had made enough money to pretty much just go away. he made enough money off I'm trying to think now. Camron had a couple of different investments. I can't remember the name of one of the big ones that he had before, like the bullshit horsepower and all that. But Camron always had investments that went good behind the scenes, and he never really talks about them. But that's why even things down to It Is What It Is, Camron always made it to where he never was begging for money and never looked at it like he was begging for money. He always just worked up his way up to getting a good deal. If that makes sense to you.
For years, I be bucking queers and throw the ass down the fucking stairs. Step to this and you a doom victim. Hey yo, I'm iller than that shit that fuck up your immune system.
Google Bloodshed and Camron, Children of the Corn, freestyle.
I dare to ask to act up. You hear me? Yeah, I'd rather off that you near me. I'd rather have you fear me than have you.
And right here is when I realized early what Cam was doing. He was making it seem like Jim Jones was never there. I was like, this is fucked up that he's doing this live on air like this. He's making it, he's cooking up literally what looks like Jim Jones was never in his life in the early beginnings of his rap days. Which I still find it very hard to believe. I don't see it. I still don't see it. I just don't know. I just don't know.
But the young kid had to show his pride. See, I run with Mr. Kid. You'll have a twisted wig playing R. Kelly when you know my ass Mr. Big.
Are you at any of these places? No, nigga. You was not there, man. You wasn't there, nigga. This is what happened, how Jomo got cool with us. Them freestyles that we just showed y'all, go Google them, have fun with them when you get time. We were popping. It wasn't no internet. Mace, myself, Big L, even though Mace and Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this, nigga. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles. And you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house. You said, and this word to my dead mother, yo, man, I heard the freestyles. Y'all killing shit. Yo, you know my grandmother died. If y'all want to come by and just hang out, y'all could. Y'all more than welcome. We like, all right, Jomo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo, my nigga, where's Jomo inviting us to his house for? Even though he cool nigga. But it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo house. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you want to come through? Come through. Why? Why are we going to Jomo's house? Cool. One day, I'm leaving Mace's house on the west side, going back to the east side. I stop at Jomo's house. His grandmother died, God bless her dad. And he had a free crib. So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to fuck sometime. A little crack maybe. I'd be at everybody's house though. I love my grandparents. My grandparents were strict. I stayed at Duke the God house. I stayed at Mace with Cuda. I stayed at her. I stayed a bunch of I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like niggas on your couch. You was a fan, nigga. You begged us. You are a fan, nigga. A fan. We didn't grow up with you. I am from 140th and Lenox. I am from NFL.
Bruh, you was a fan? Jim wasn't there for a while. They just used to play basketball together at the basketball spot my nephew used to play at Guacho's. Couldn't remember the name of the spot. It's called Guacho's. Guacho's was the name of the Bronx. Guacho's was in the Bronx. So the crazy thing is, that's another thing he's about to talk about too, is where Jim's actually from, he says. And that's kind of fucked up, him saying that he's a fan like that, man. That's just harsh. This is harsh. This is where things, like I said, might go a little bit left. Someone that you pretty much spent years in the game with. But even to where he breaks that down. Watch the way he breaks that down. It's like, yo, I didn't expect this at all.
Up the block was 40 Wolves. Lou Simpson's on 142nd Cross Square. D Ferg on number 8th Avenue. I don't see you around none of this. Shout out to my nigga, what's the nigga Final 4 billion number you started? You not from none of that. So you can sit around and act like you been around all this Harlem shit and everything. You ever see somebody from Harlem try to act like they from Harlem so bad that you got to keep saying, I'm from Harlem? Niggas from Harlem know who's from Harlem. You don't have to keep saying you from Harlem. So that's first and foremost. All this, yo, niggas was on your... You were fanned out and you begged niggas to come to your house after you heard all these mixtapes. That's how you got in, nigga. You was so cool. And we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mace like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap. Mace actually taught you how to rap. Literally. He taught you how to rap. You'll say it. Matter of fact, bring up the clip.
Mace helped me learn how to rap.
Mace taught me how to rap. Mace actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap.
Mace actually sat me down and showed me the magic to rap.
We taught you how to rap, nigga. How you ran the whole organization. How you made Diplomat. Nigga, you ain't make none of this stuff. You was a fan. I put you down because you had a free crib and you was a nice guy. That's how you got down originally. Period. Now, to the next point. This all started because I asked 50 Cent a question. Cool.
Now, glad he says that. This all started because I asked 50 Cent a question. We're going to go now back to where this actually started from. And then we're going to revert back to the 9 minutes into Camron talking about what he's talking about. We're going to go back to where this actually started from. Okay, so 50, and I couldn't believe this what I was seeing. 50 went on It Is What It Is show. Now I'm not sure, I'm thinking this is before or possibly after the picture came out that 50 had of Jim Jones supposedly being this informant and being individual number one in some paperwork. Now, I don't know this to be true, but this was supposedly TMZ's legal documents. Now, like I said, I haven't been able to find these documents of yet, but here, Jones, Hernandez is trying to dry snitch the same time, homie, but he kept saying, fuck Treyway. Fuck that nigga Treyway. Ain't no nigga Treyway, fuck Treyway. Jordan, laughing. I'ma feed him no. Jones, yo, what you doing? Damn, I don't even want to even talk on the phone, homie. We gotta meet up and talk. Individual one, Hernandez is. Individual one is Hernandez. Definitely humiliating Jordan right now. So pretty much this is a manuscript of, like I said, I guess you would say Jim Jones was wearing a wire. 50 was trying to say. Like I said, I don't necessarily know if these allegations are true or not, or even what situation this is coming from, because that information has yet to been released, to my knowledge. I think Mace coming back around really changed the dynamic between them. Yes, I do believe that as well. I definitely believe that that is what happened. I definitely believe that that is what happened. The day that them two pretty much reconciled, if you will, they definitely didn't like that. They definitely didn't like that. But this is after. So I guess after this information came out, we would see 50 Cent.
What's going on, everybody? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, the Your Welcome Network. Now stay tuned for part 2 of my
and some of the new projects.
Some of the new projects.
Yeah, because I got 50 Cent Action coming in December.
Oh, and what's that exactly?
And that's a fast channel. It's free.
Okay.
It's like I convinced everybody to spend $11.99 to get stars at points, and then now this is like a free
It's a free channel. They got all action films. Like, I like the genre, the action stuff. So.
Gotcha. That's crazy. I was just, you got me catch a flashback about the motherfucking artist.
Yeah.
Is this still historical for them niggas?
Niggas still saying, Cam owed me, that nigga jerked me.
That shit don't stop. I hear new stories every week. Every week is new stories, nigga.
It's crazy because when you bring up the Omari thing, where my character died in Power was where Courtney wanted to kill Omari. She had been wrote the theme Ghost Must Die, and she was because
everybody in yellow Wayne to come pick them up to actually do them.
Girls after you're done with them and shit.
Yeah, leftovers.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to smoke? Of course I want to smoke. I
says behind saying, yo, you know what? Fuck the songs. What was how this work? How'd it go?
I was there. I'm in your horse and carriage video. I'm in the pool.
What? You know what? You told me this.
Your horse and carriage video.
You told me this before.
I was in the pool in the horse and carriage.
Wow, that's crazy.
So if you look, like when everybody's there.
Right.
Jimmy was not a rapper then.
Right.
He was your man, like on the side, like in the side, just he was not a rapper at all.
Right.
So when Ballin' took place, and I'm looking and I'm going, oh, he having a moment. I'm in your horse and carriage video.
That's Lloyd Banks thing.
I'm in the pool. He wanted that. He was watching them be that, like Mace be that, and Cam be that, and looked at, and it was finally he had one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked, and I knew I just took the shot, Murder, to see, because I wasn't sure he was gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. Then you gotta watch to see how he responds. And then when you see, he like, oh shit, he really like that. Hey, give me Jimmy. Yeah, tell him we want him. We want you at the show, Jimmy. Really like that. Then you gotta watch to see how he responds. I wasn't sure he was gonna go for it. But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. I'm in your horse and carriage. See how he responds. And then when you see, he like, oh shit, he really like that. Hey, give me Jimmy. Yeah, tell him we want you at the show, Jimmy. Yeah, but that was one of those things I just threw it out and see what. And then when he bit to it because it was like he was having a moment that not sure that was going to ever happen again at that point. And then he's going, for them, they had records that where, look, I always say this to certain artists, I go, damn, when is he going to have his moment? Like, Fab, I said this to him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, damn, but you really, I think his, cuffing season was that fun. But it wasn't the hit like that because it was talking exactly about what was going on at the moment. But the way he brought La Marina and all of the stuff, it was the hottest joint.
What was going on
in that summer.
exactly at the time. In the
So I'm like, yo, that I jumped on the remix because the director was going without us. Like, so I was like, yeah, I'm
right.
I got you, I do that. And then like we performed that joint. How many times did we perform that record on tour?
Yeah.
A couple times. Because it felt like a 50 Cent record to me. Like I was like, this is a hit. Like, but he didn't have, like, for a lyricist, like a guy that's that intricate. But the writing, he didn't have a full-on moment that was like Fab's the nigga, period, right now. Like he had a lot of hit records on R&B artists, like a lot of real hot verses that came, but it was on somebody else's joint.
Right.
It's like, look, Dirk's run is like that. Dirk's biggest records are somebody else's record that he's on, instead of his solo records by himself. Like solo records make your hair stand up because they're talking some killer shit on there. But the records that really made them a success is usually a collaboration between him and another artist that they're working on. But I was looking, going, when are you gonna have that moment specifically? And I know Jimmy was looking at that like it was someone else at the top of our culture acknowledging.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. How you felt when Jim did
Miss Stinger, what's going on?
that shit, Cam?
So it's over.
It's over.
No, because this what happened. So, like, you know, Fifth had sent niggas to my office with black roses and a little coffin. And I was like, all right, cool. Then I did the video. So I was like, all right, cool, this is cool. I remember this real talk. I was on probation at the time. My probation officer was like, come down to probation or we gonna lock you up on Thursday. I'm like, what the fuck I did? And New York City Intel was there. And New York City Intel said, what's going on with you and 50 Cent? I said, it's some music shit. What the fuck are you talking about? They said, well, this just seems like it's one of me. I said, yo, he puts people out of business. I gotta respond. I swerved everything I love. I told these niggas this. I'm like, yo, the man puts people out of business. You gotta say something else. Then one officer's like, yeah, he does, man. He does. I said, it's just on me. Y'all gonna talk to him? They like, yeah, his flight is late. We're gonna have a conversation with him too. So the more the story is, like I said, Dipset at that time kind of really wasn't on the same page, but it wasn't external. And I was like, maybe I could fix this shit before it gets out of hand. And that's where my mind frame was at. But then when niggas went on stage, I'm like,
yeah, it was Apollo.
Shit that spun out of nigga.
It just went out of control.
It is a checkmate moment, which was, I said, this nigga's devious right here. All right, devious shit right here. But I respect it. I liked it, that shit. I liked it, that shit. Yo,
you gotta figure it out, because collectively, there would have been an issue. At that point, there was, that momentum was there. So you gotta look and go, every time, like I would look at it and say, how did I used to study Joe and them? I knew everybody in the background. That guy, the third guy in the back on the corner. Yeah, they from Highbridge. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like this and that. Like I figured we knew all of them. Like so, if something happened, I could immediately respond to it. You know what I'm saying? And then we was in it was an award show. No, it was Chris Lighty's thing. With Joe and them crews there. Pete and his mans they was going in before us, and they let Joe in and didn't let his people in behind him. And then when I came to the door, I was like, no, you gotta let them in. And it's like yeah, they was gonna let my entourage in, but they stopped a couple guys that was with him. But I'm knowing that this is like Pete and the other one that
Rich, so my Rich, him and Rich.
Nah, not Rich. It was another one. It was he was gonna go. That was
Joe?
Yeah, I think he had a baby by Erica Mena. What was his name?
Oh, I think he passed away.
Yeah.
All right, copy. Yeah.
But he was one of the ones out of their little crew that they knew to go for. And I'm like, you don't want to leave them out here because it's going to leave them off balance.
Right.
If his guys that really got him is not there, he's going to be feeling uncomfortable. I'm like, I got them in. So when Joe looked to Pete and Pete go, nah, we good. It's good. He's like, nah, we good. He said, he got us in. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, he got him in, because I'm like, if he was there and uncomfortable or balanced, he might have made a move that made me have to do something. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then that would have just fucked up the whole thing, because we was really there for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? With Chris and everything.
And that's the whole thing. I don't think Jim took a good liking. He pretty much shrugged it off. I'm going to play his response in a second. He pretty much shrugged it off. But yes, for Cam to be sitting here and admitting that 50 damaged Dipset's career is fucked up. Yes, 50 is definitely that final boss in the video game type of nigga. 50, here's another thing, right? We're going to play a clip from way back in the day from when this actually started as well, right? So let me play Jim Jones's response real quick. Matter of fact, no. Before I play Jim Jones's response. Right? Let's go back in the day to where this particular started, because there were two particular things that happened back in this same exact era. I mean, in this same exact era, there are two particular interviews that coincide with the time of now. And you're going to be like, oh, I get it. I get the history between these two. So first, let's go back in time to the famous Camron and 50 Cent argument.
Mr. C's in the barbershop right now.
Shout out to Mr. C's in the barbershop and shout out to all
Flex. I know Flex out there. He listening to me.
shout out to Flex. Shout out to all the barbershops in the city.
Yeah, shout out
Now it is low, so definitely turn your volume up.
Sound means somebody's on the phone. Who is it, Mons? Who is it?
Camron and Alan Run Black from Koch Records.
Camron.
Cameron, let's talk.
What's your relationship with Cam? Do you
We
have,
don't have
one?
problems. We good.
No problems.
Yeah, I ain't had no issues with him.
Won't say?
Is he by himself?
We gotta work out this phone situation because there's gonna be a lot of calls today.
Yeah, is Jimmy with him?
Koch Records.
Your relationship with Dipset is good?
Yeah. Okay. Actually,
Can you guys hear me?
Who is that?
Is it Alan Grumblat? I'm a general manager of Koch Records.
Yeah.
Hi, Alan.
Hey, how
What's
you
up,
doing?
Alan?
Hey, Angie, thanks for all your support and everything. You
What
know?
about me, Alan?
What's that?
What about me?
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing good.
You want to talk? You want to be on the air?
That's
like
good.
an artist?
Hey, yeah, you know what? You know, just because I've been just hearing a lot of negativity, and, you know, Koch Records, we distribute Diplomat Records, and, you know...
Yeah, well, diplomats are cool, but put Cam on the phone.
Diplomat Records, and we pay them...
Put Camron on the phone.
And, you know...
Put Camron on the phone.
Hang on.
Hold on a second. Hello?
Cam, what's up, baby?
50, what up, baby?
Everything good.
I just want to step in because I heard you could shut things down over here, and I just want to make sure what's going on. You know, they owe me some things over here. I just want to see what's going on. You can shut down Diplomat projects.
I'm not talking about diplomats. Cam,
Huh?
you really want that?
Nah, that's what I was asking. Can you do it? That's what I'm asking.
What I'm saying to you is, listen, let me explain something to you.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
I'm
to you, I
listening,
got
brother.
projects over there.
You just
signed off. I just signed
You just
off
did
to.
Prodigy deal over
Right.
there, didn't
I
you?
just let him do that deal, homeboy.
Exactly. So why would you let him do a deal at Koch, a place that you think is the graveyard?
It is the graveyard.
So why would you let your man?
The only one, you know what it
Why
is?
would you let your buddy that you mess with?
Because he asked for it. Like, I don't hold people against their will. See, Cam, let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something about me. Listen.
Wait. Here, let's do this. Wait, Cam.
I don't know what everybody else gets. I'm sitting in
No.
the office.
Listen, let me tell you something.
I was
Look.
flipping on Koch. Let me explain something to you about Koch Records. They made 600. They signed They sold their company for $80 million to a company called Row Entertainment.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Go ahead,
I'm
go.
letting the world know.
They just sold portions of it in
They
Canada.
sold the company for $80 million. Last year, Row Entertainment made $600 million, according to the Canadian Wall Street Journal. Koch put a deal on the table for me for $7 million. I say, what are you talking about? That's not 1% of $600 million. So currently, when I was on my rampage talking about Koch owe me cake, yeah, they just made close to $1 billion in the last 2 years, and I'm not taking $10 million off $1 billion.
How'd that make you feel?
But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to explain to you, you talk about you Koch as the graveyard, you just let your man
It
come
is
over
a
here
graveyard.
and you said
If you
you
got,
gonna
listen,
shut
let me
down
tell you something.
any
Look,
Koch
if you
project.
got, now check
I
this
wanna
out.
see
Look,
you shut down the Diplomat project.
initially, when I'm saying that, that's where you go when the majors. Don't act like the general public doesn't know that this is where the artists go after.
Turn that up a little. I can't
The
hear
majors
you.
don't act. Can you hear me, Cam?
I ain't there, brother.
Okay. Like we clear that everybody is visible that this is where artists go after the majors won't invest in them anymore.
All right, let me explain something to you. I got 3 different distributions. I got Def Jam, which is
Listen.
a major. When I got Warner Brothers, which is a major.
Yeah, and the
Koch is
reason
my
why,
own
look,
independent.
let me tell you.
No. Let
Cam,
me
for
tell
one
you
second.
something.
Wait, Cam, let's hear. Cam, hold up, Cam, because you.
I get 3 different.
We're not talking about your money,
Warner
Cam.
Brothers,
Listen to this.
Def
Check this out.
Jam.
Look, if you got, look,
Well, okay,
when you was on Def Jam,
We gotta let each side say
all
what
right, check
they're
this out,
saying.
Cam.
I'm listening.
Let him rock for a
A
second.
huge
Where did
portion
Lloyd
of your
Banks finish
success.
at? How much Lloyd Banks sold?
Well, Lloyd Banks is at 300,000.
And he's on Amazing. Jim is at 300,000.
Right. And that's great for Jimmy, but Jimmy's not. Listen, look, that's great for Jimmy. Like every time I talk about balling, you know what, Cam? If you want to do,
Lloyd Banks is at 300,000. Jim Jones is at 300,000.
Yeah.
Jim Jones is on an independent.
Yeah.
Lloyd Banks is on Yellow.
but Lloyd Banks has more money than Jim Jones, and when you want to talk on that level, see, you get ready to turn it into something else. Check this out.
What is you talking about? Then you let Prodigy come over here.
Yeah, I let him do a deal over there because he asked to do the deal over there, and I said, you know what, you can go if you want to do
How
that.
much Mobb Deep sold this year?
All right, y'all gotta.
Curtis. Yo, Curtis, how much did Mobb Deep sell this year?
You're not gonna be. You can
All
ready
right,
to cause a whole
Curtis.
different
All right,
situation. Watch this.
Curtis, how much
Let's not make it a different situation.
He thinks that it's good. He thinks that it's good to go in the competition. I'm not gonna stop competing.
How much did the mob sell, Curtis?
Let me tell you something. The difference between Dipset and the average artist that signs to
Whoa, all right, we gotta shut him off.
How much the mob and how much Lloyd Blake sold?
Monse.
Doing the same numbers you do.
Monse, we gotta cut it, honey.
the difference
Cam,
between.
I'm sorry, baby. And I want to be fair to everybody, but
Now listen,
we
the
can't
difference
have people
between-
curse. We can't. Even you, Cam, can't curse.
The average.
And that was back in the day where you literally could not curse on the air, or they was gonna fine you and possibly shut your shit off. That was literally when you couldn't curse on the air at all. There wasn't no bleeping and none of that. You can't, no profanity. No profanity. I mean, I think it is still like that. I think it is for the most part. You're still allowed, when it's live interviews, you still are not allowed to use actual profanity. Tapings and whatnot, video tapings and whatnot, you fine. Like if it's a Funk Master Flex, some type of shit like that, you probably fine. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably dip you out. But just don't overdo it, you know what I'm saying? And like you got some sense, of course. But as you heard, this was back in the day when 50 was pretty much running shit, okay? 2007, okay? And Lord have mercy, that Curtis was, that rang out. That rang out through the hood. Jay Porter, what's going on? Yes, Curtis, that was Curtis rang off back in the day. Curtis! A whole theme was made out of that. A whole theme was made out of that. But like I said, 2007, this is back when 50 was pretty much a monster. 50 came out about 2002, 2003. Officially, he was out in the late 90s, but early 2000s, 50, between 2003, 2009, 50 was not to be fucked with, literally, to the point where they had this argument over the fact that 50 said he can get records shut down at Koch Records. And of course you hear Alan Grumlat calling in, trying to defend Dipset and diffuse things and lay a pillow down beforehand. But 50's like, yeah, that's cool, whatever, but put Cam on the phone, because you ain't called for you ain't called for Angie, you ain't called for I-97, you called for me. So yeah, Curtis, that was, I'm telling you, that was every damn where. That shit was everywhere. To the point 50 even had to play into his own joke and name the damn album Curtis. he had to play into his own damn joke and name one of the next albums Curtis, I believe. I think it was before I self-destruct, and it was Curtis. Yeah, 50 was a huge problem. 50 was a huge problem. Like I said, a big enough problem that where he was a monster at record labels. And what he was talking was probably facts to where he can get records shut down. This is before the whole Drake having... See, this is the thing. What Drake is even going through right now, 50 already went through with having the power. Because you're the #1 guy in the industry. Having that luxury power. Icon Bonnie, what's going on? What's going on? Nothing much. We are diving into the Camron and Jim Jones situation. So this is back in the day, of course, like I said, when the argument ensued between Camron and 50 back in the day that they were talking about just now on the It Is What It Is show. So it goes from this to, like I said, around, I want to say a couple of years before this. Can we say 6-7 years before this? About 6-7 years before this? No, so, alright, before we even go into that, right? So 2007 happens, right? You have the Camron and 50 Cent argument, right? From there, this is where on the show, they were also talking about, so Camron pretty much asked 50, how the fuck did you get Jim Jones to even be on the stage with you in the middle of us beefing? That question would be answered by this particular video here. And it's even titled, This Is Probably Why They Broke Up in the First Place.
Man, Jim Jones right here. Bought you the biggest record of last year, right?
Oh yeah, we had a nice time last year.
What we call that one?
I was balling, we still balling. What's poppin', big baby?
Yes, sir. It's balling. You know, so...
man, we got this.
So what?
brought you the biggest record of your career last year. So what 50 was pretty much in letting people know, if they didn't know, 50 was the reason that Jim Jones even got that balling record. Beating all. So you see, again, this is back in the day when the disloyalty between these two started to actually show, between Camron and Jim Jones. This is fresh off of Camron arguing, yes, on Rap City. This is fresh off of 50 Cent and Camron literally arguing live on the air the way they did. This is post that. So for Jim to be showing up on Rap City with 50 after his man literally just had an argument with him, it looked a little way. For Jim Jones to be performing Ballin', now here you're hearing 50 Cent is the reason why he got the Ballin' record in the first place. For him to be performing Ballin' on the stage next to 50 was a humongous slap in the face to Cam. Palm slap. Haka. Vicious. Humiliation and embarrassment of disloyalty. When you have something like that happening amongst something that you thought you built as a brotherhood, and this looks real WWF to me. Does it not? This is when New York rap started to look real WWF-ish. When 50 Cent was pretty much the Hulk Hogan villain of rap, if you will. This is when shit started to get real WWF-ish. Unfortunately, people NYC don't know Jimmy fake as fuck. Shake my head. Wow. Now see, that's the thing. I am unaware of some of those things as well. I'm unaware of Jim Jones being in any type of way. I'm unaware. I haven't heard too much of the stories. I have not heard too much of those stories. But again, seeing things like this, it definitely puts a little bit more context, again, to why you are seeing what you are seeing with these two today. It stems from way back in the day. Way back in the day when these two started to actually say, okay, I see what this actually is between us. Now, excuse me, we'll take it a step even further, right? We'll take it a step even further to when there was a gentleman by the name of C. Gutter from Bad Boy Street Team had a fight with Jim Jones in Hawaii, but he also had the famous fight with Jim Jones at the Rucker, into which this particular footage came out that French Montana pulled up on Cocaine City DVD back in the day, to show that Camron was literally there while Jim Jones was getting his ass whipped.
So I'm telling you niggas out there.
Bring it back. Trying to get the fuck out of there.
Wow. Cam got the blue shirt
Cam
on.
got the dark blue shirt on.
Dark blue shirt on.
Yeah.
Off the court and this game.
I'm gonna show you where Cam came in there.
Cam came in the picture when me and Gutter was on Jimmy over there, but that nigga somebody backed him off of him.
See that old can right there with them Timbs on? See
That
him
way,
right there with
over
that
there.
blue? Well, that's when he see niggas got Jimmy. He looking. He see
Yeah,
niggas
he
got
backing
Jimmy
the
right
fuck up.
there.
He see niggas got Jimmy there.
So who that just swung right there?
That's Rube.
What's him? Big Rube.
Oh, right there. You got the yellow sneakers on.
Yeah. See him?
He coming over there.
He coming in right now. Right.
Look, my boy Ill Bill backed him up. Look. Get back, bro. Look, that's it.
Oh,
Look, KP. Look, that's Pulse Security, nigga, KP. Look.
Yeah, Douglas.
Move. You gotta let them niggas fight. See, this guy came up out of there. Cam, he bounced after that. Look, he gone.
Oh, he's like, oh, yeah.
Look, see look, he gone. He up out of here. I'm gonna let Jimmy deal with that man.
Yeah.
Look, he
grab gutter. Yeah.
You ain't gutters on him.
Yeah, we got that nigga doing a dirty in that corner.
See my boy Wolf? My boy Wolf right there back to security up off me. You gotta get me. Look, see that? Move, you gotta let them niggas fight. This guy came up out of there. Cam, he bounced after that. Look, he gone.
Oh, he's like, oh,
Look, see that? Look, he gone. He up out of there. This guy came up out of there. Cam, he bounced after that. Look, he gone.
Oh, he's like, oh,
Look, see that? Look, he gone. He up out of here. I'm gonna let Jimmy deal with that man.
Cam ran. Now there was there used to be footage back in the day, people talking about where Camron was just standing there, but no, Camron was there, and he just said, "Nah, y'all got it," and I'm out. And Jim Jones was left to fight about 40 motherfuckers right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't gutters on him.
Yeah, we got that nigga doing him dirty in that corner.
See my boy Wolf? My boy Wolf right there back in security up off niggas. Get off guard. Look. Moving the nigga back. That's security. Get up out of here. Let the niggas handle that. Look, chill, bro. Get the niggas off him. Let them handle that.
Is it just me or that's Joe Budden right there with the red hat?
What's going on?
Where the fuck is that?
That's my boy D-Rock right there is locked up.
You know what? That was when Rock, when Cam ran that way, that's when Rock caught him.
Walking with that white shirt on right there. Look, my boy Gutter chasing him. That's the other nigga locked up for that shit. Look, he chasing Jimmy.
Rule right behind him. Yeah, you see?
Yeah, my boy on him.
Look at Cam's right there.
Cam right there.
Cam right there. Jim Jones all over there, nigga. Cam on where Cam at? He on the bench. Look, niggas out there playing on the court.
He watch like, yo.
Look at the nigga Baines. Look at the nigga Baines. Look, he gonna scale the fish with no hands. Look, he running sprint. See him? See the white with the arrow. Look at the arrow. Look at the arrow. Watch the arrow. Look, no hands. Look. Nigga doing stunts. Look at my boy Ill Bill with the chair. See Ill Bill with the chair cleaning everything up. Look, cleaning everything up out of there. Come on, y'all got to move. Look, it's going down. Look, they scaling. Look at the fence. Look. Niggas get the fuck up out of here. Look.
Nigga climbing up the truck.
This nigga Camron smooth walked off on the right too. I seen that shit too. Nigga Camron walked smooth off. After you seen him dip off, that nigga's dipped right on out of the park. Like Jim wasn't getting his ass whipped by 40 motherfuckers. Cook Canada, what's going on? This is it. No, I didn't get banned. I didn't get banned. There was some other things that was going on. There's some other things that was going on with me. Yeah, that was Wolf. That was Wolf in the footage as well. So I'll run it back as well because, like I said, this is hilarious. This is hilarious back in the day. This is some hilarious shit.
Niggas got Jimmy there.
Who that just swung right there?
That's Rube.
What's him? Big Rube.
Oh, right there. You got the yellow sneakers on.
Yeah. See him?
He coming over there.
He coming in right now. Right.
Look, my boy Ill Bill backed him up. Look. Get back, bro. Look, that's it.
Oh,
Look, KP. Look, that's Pulse Security, nigga, KP. Look.
Yeah, Douglas.
Move, you gotta let them niggas fight. See, So niggas got Cam up out of there. Cam, he bounced after that. Look, he gone.
Oh, he's like, oh, yeah.
Look, see that? Look, he's gone. He up out of here. I'm gonna let Jimmy deal with that man.
Yeah.
Look, he getting like he's grab gutter.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't gutters on him.
Yeah, we got that nigga doing him dirty in that corner.
See my boy Wolf? My boy Wolf right there back in security up off niggas. You know, look.
And my nigga Cam was looking like, oh, I gotta run it back real quick. That little 10-second mark right there. Where you see Cam was looking like the Pops from Friday. You want some with me too? No, I do not. I don't know why you come messing with these people.
I'm gonna let Jimmy deal with that man.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't gutters on him.
Yeah, we got that nigga doing him dirty in that corner.
See my boy Wolf? My boy Wolf right there back in security up off niggas. Get off guard. Look. Moving the nigga back. That's security. Get up out of here. Let the niggas handle that. Look. Chill, bro. Get the niggas off him. Let them handle that.
Now you and Gutter start chasing him.
Yeah.
He dipped out of it.
Rock, what's going on? Rock right
like,
down
where the fuck niggas at?
Where niggas at? What's going on?
That's my boy D-Rock right there is locked up.
You know what? That was when Rock, when Cam ran that way, that's when Rock caught him.
Walking with that white shirt on right there. Look, my boy Gutter chasing me. That's the other nigga locked up for that shit. Look, he chasing Jimmy.
Rule right behind him. Yeah, you see?
Yeah, my boy on him.
Cam's right there.
Cam right there.
Jim Jones all the way over there, nigga.
Cam all the way over
Where
there.
Cam at? He on the bench. Look, niggas out there playing on the court.
He watch like, yo.
Look at the nigga Baines. Look at the nigga the Baines. Look, he gonna scale the fish with no hands. Look, he running sprint. See him? See with the white with the arrow. Look at the arrow. Look at the arrow. Watch the arrow. Look, no hands. Look. Niggas doing stunts. Look at my boy Ill Bill with the chair. See Ill Bill with the chair cleaning everything up. Look, cleaning everything up out of there. Come on, y'all got to move. Look, it's going down. Look, they scaling. Look at the fence. Look. Niggas get the fuck up out of here. Look.
Nigga climbing up the truck. Nigga climbing up the truck.
Look, 32 up there. Look, the trailer.
Oh, word.
Yo,
Crazy times. Crazy fucking times back in the day. Crazy times.
You know, we ain't gonna do none of that bullshit. But I think that's what it is.
Who that running right there?
Somebody. We can say who running. we can't say who chasing him. We can say who running.
Okay, yeah, the red hat, that is Wolf. That's Wolf right there, the red hat.
You gotta look at that though. There's some orange shit on.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna get a clear view of it. I can see what it is.
Rewind one time. Rewind one time. I'm gonna give you the shot right now. It's crazy.
Give the shot. Yeah, you one.
Okay, you gotta watch it. Right up here, up top there. Keep going. Yeah, you see the knockout.
Watch this knockout. Dude!
See the knockout, right? Got the knockout. All right.
Now right there.
Two guys went down, right? But now when you watch, right, you gotta watch clearly. You gotta watch real clear. Right in this little commotion up in here. You're gonna see something.
Watch the arrow, people. You get the close up on it. Watch the arrow.
I'm lost. No, you're good. Just let it rock, just like that. It's going down. Now right here is the shot. The guy's tanky is coming off. The tanky is coming off right here. Okay, you see the shot, the hit. Right? Bing! Okay, you keep watching now. Keep watching. See the orange? Keep watching the orange now. I'll show you the shot.
Oh, that's another shot.
There's another one. Bing! Hold up, we ain't done yet.
Your sound effects is crazy.
Slowly. Now you see the orange pants running out of there that way.
Yeah, the prey takes
under that
flight.
way. Under that way. He's up top now. He's that. Oh, right there. That's him. He's gone.
Follow orange.
He's gone. He's going that way.
Fruits move.
He's going to the exit sign.
Exit closed. He gotta go to the next one.
He's gone.
Oh, he's out of the picture.
He out of the picture.
Well, wait, somebody.
Wait, follow him though. Zoom in. You go. Follow the yellow. Follow the orange. I mean, the orange.
Now what you gotta do?
Go. Watch. You go see it. Let it spread out a little bit.
Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all Camron now. When all this is going down. I'm gonna show y'all Camron.
Where Cam at?
When all this is going down.
All right, somebody look. That's
Camron right there.
He's right here. Come down, right here. Down here. Come down. Down, right here. By number 8. By number 8. He's over here.
He's right.
He's over here in the corner.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
He's leaving. He's going to the other exit.
Camron is leaving the building.
Now see the baby, see the dark blue down in number 8. White, down. Right there.
Come down.
No, down. We getting a looker. We not
number
getting
number 8.
Right in front of number 8. The ball.
You don't see number 8.
Oh, Caesar.
Right hand corner. Look at the right hand corner.
Yeah, so
like police do.
That's what I was saying. This guy right here, pretty much that they're showing with the navy blue one. So if you look at the red shirt, it looks like security or something like that. If you look at the red shirt right there, next to him on the right, that's Camron. So pretty much Camron got the hell up out of there.
Wait. It's out
Slow motion. I'm gonna show you. The right hand corner, Jimmy, you're right.
Stay over there. Stay with the arrow over there.
Jimmy, come on, Jimmy. We need you, Jimmy.
Had them dudes straight scaling the fence. Love you, Nori.
Hold on, we gotta show y'all this. I gotta see this shit. The person with the gray ain't running from nobody. He's chasing something. All right, see that blue? See with the arrow? Go back to that blue right there in front of you.
That's Camron.
All right, that's Cam. Jim Jones is in the white tanky back there.
Jim Jones is in the tanky way up there.
That's Cam in the corner. Jim Jones all over there. Get the beige nigga. Look.
Camron smooth out on that right. Exit stage right.
Look, this Olympics in the hood. Look, this the hurdle. This the park hurdle. Look, no hands.
No hands.
Look, no hands. Whoever behind me, catch me. Meet me on the corner, 145th, and hands on 6, scale in the truck. If you look at 36 over there.
In the background, far back. Oh, you can't even see him no more. You see his uptown. Oh, you see the uptown.
Again, back in the days when Jimmy and Cam pretty much started to, I guess you could say, not trust each other. Now, this would be Jim Jones' perspective on that particular night.
Gut spill like my head. I turn around and word to my mother the whole day. I was telling Cam, I'm gonna keep this fork on me all day because I know I'm gonna have to stab one of these niggas out here. This cause the nigga snuffed me in Hawaii. What you was there that day in Hawaii? We do the Puffy World Tour, the whole tour. Now we in Hawaii on the Puffy World Tour. Me and Cam on the scooters. I never forget this shit. We on the scooters. Now we sitting talking to some Hawaiian bitches in the middle of the hotel and shit like this after the show. And we popping now. It's about. I feel a nigga. I thought a nigga bumped into me, but nigga hit me in the back of my head. I turn around and word to my mother the whole day. I was telling Cam, I'm gonna keep this fork on me all day because I know I'm gonna have to stab one of these niggas out here. The nigga Gutter and Money L, nigga Gutter snuffed me. I said, oh man, I turned around. I said, see, I just like that, Cam. See, I told you. Watch this. I pull it right out. And so I'm chasing this nigga like, yo, come here. Yo, oh man. And then I seen the nigga in Rucker. That was the next time I seen. No. Did I see him in Rucker? No, I seen the nigga at the speed. These niggas start shooting at us at speed. I was like 10 deep. These niggas had like 400 Crips with them. We like 10 deep. These niggas started shooting. I said, oh man. Oh, we getting out of here. They got that one. Then I seen the nigga in 55th. I'm sitting here, it's Puffy, it's Puffy team against Lil A Butter. Lil A Butter is busting their ass. Me and Cam is going crazy. We on the court, we got Alizé in our hand, we going crazy, but it's just me and Cam, and it's 60 niggas with Bad Boy. And I see the nigga Gutter, he standing right here. They start going on that back and forth Brooklyn shit. So you know what? Fuck all this. Boom! I just off the nigga. All I see was everybody rushed me in the park. I said, oh man, I just remember nigga picked me up in the air. I'm hitting him, and then somehow I get through. And I remember, that's when I was heavy. I was heavy on my blood. Should have had the big razor on me. I said, oh, I got him. I pulled a razor. Everybody backed up. I said, this is my time to exit. And hey, man. I used to get away with murder, and I was hyped like, oh, I got my snuff back. I win.
Paul, can I ask you this? How the fuck you get out that crowd of niggas? They jumped over you, and Mo was out of there.
I don't know, man.
I don't know how you did that.
That shit.
And your mother was like, oh shit, he got out of that. I'm sure he had like 10 guys on top of him. He got through that.
That was
put
nice.
this knife out, jumped over the fence. I said, my dude.
Yo, that was. I remember I went outside. The niggas chased me outside the record park. I said, alright, you know what? I'm getting strategic. I climbed up on the top of a paddy wagon and looked at the niggas like, what's up? I'm on top of the paddy wagon with police inside the paddy wagon. I'm like looking at the niggas like, what's up? Holla at me now. What's good? Yeah, your boy. Holla at me. I never forget, I see the homie Martini come around like, get the fuck off that paddy wagon. The homie's right here. We going back in there. Well, that time they didn't shut the whole park. I was on top of that paddy wagon like, what's good now? Y'all ain't so tough now, ain't you?
They chased Jim to the point where he jumped on top of a goddamn paddy wagon and had them. 10 niggas was on top of him. You saw how many niggas was trying to fuck him up in that damn record park. Let's not forget Mace left because he was part of Bad Boy. He didn't leave clean either, it seems. Let's not forget that Mace knew better than connect Cam with Diddy for this deal. Yes. Yes, that's a fact. Yes, most definitely. Nigga stood on base like it was tag. So, okay, so of course now you hear him explain the situation that happens at Record Park, right? Speaking of the Cam and Mace situation, right? So let's go back to even that particular situation, right? Because like I said, this is all around the same time. I want to say this one was maybe 2002 when this particular situation happened. No, 2004. So yeah, like I said, around the same exact time. So 2007, the Camron and 50 Cent situation, right? 3 years prior, we would get this interview.
Mace is here. Welcome to the show. One thing you mentioned to me is that one of your biggest regrets at that time was that you fell out of touch with Cam.
Yeah.
All right, and that because, you know, back in the day, Mace and Cam, they were teammates together, they were best friends, always together.
And what had happened?
And just cut to the chase.
Well, actually, one thing happened, and I'm going to be straight to the point. We were actually in I think it was Hit Factory, and I did this song with Cam called Horse and Carriage. Everybody knows it. I did this song, and then, you know, I asked him that, you know, that I be paid for for doing a video and doing a song with him.
He took it
so
personally?
I was telling Cam, you know, either you get the money or I get the money or we split the money. But being that we're some young dudes from Harlem, we're going to get this money and we're not going to let, you know, these guys from Brooklyn take the money. Because me and Cam, we played basketball together. We cried when we lost together. I knew him when he had the flat top. You know, he knew me when I had the bald head. We was, you know, 110 pounds. So we knew each other way, way back. So it was really like, I helped him get his deal. I got him his deal. I got him the 600 that he first had, you know. So a lot of things
Was that
I've
with The
done.
Rock or was that with Epic?
No, that was with Undias.
On
So
Epic.
at that time, I took him to Big House, got him his deal, you know. Brought him on the road with me, paid him and Jimmy Jones to go on do shows with me.
I figured you out, Mace. I've been trying to, because I can't see why
Let's
you
get
leave
to the
game.
meat of it, yeah.
Are you coming back to get the people's ear so you can expose some of the things that are going on in the industry and some of the things that are even going on in Bad Boy and the record labels and just people in general? Is
you are intelligent, man.
Yay, envy!
You are intelligent. It took all of these conversations for somebody to actually get it. Until I have the people's voice and I'm in their ear, I have nothing to say to them. If I would come back just preaching to them with them not seeing me for 5 years,
No, I'm not even sure who Ken O'Keefe is, to be honest.
it would run away from me.
But aren't you fearful of your life if you expose something that you're not supposed to? And I mean, dudes are dying out there. Like, they will kill you.
Well, actually, I can't be killed.
Why can't you be killed?
Why?
I can be killed. I mean, just like you have somebody that walk around with all type of protection and guns and police and CIA.
Big shout out to G Unit.
I mean, I have like angels all around me. Nothing can happen to me. I don't wear no bulletproof vest. I don't need no police. Can't nobody do nothing to me.
Jim Jones is on the phone. You want to talk?
Yeah, I would love to talk to him.
Bring him up in the room. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
What's up?
Nothing much. Mace is here. You wanted to speak to him?
Yeah. What's poppin'? Where you at?
Right here.
Here, Jimmy, you're on the line. You're on live. You're on
you
live.
talking foolish early this morning.
Who talking foolish?
Why you don't tell the people the truth? What's
Tell
up
them
with
the
that
truth
book?
about what?
Let's start with the book. You was fabricating the book.
What's fabricated about the book?
My man published your money. Don't you owe him some money? You saying people's name all in your book. Second of all, we went on the road with you, but we left because you wasn't giving us no money, so we went and got money. And right now, we the Scissor Boys, $250 million. You ain't heard?
I wasn't giving y'all money.
That's you on the line, Bessa?
Yeah, that's me on the line.
Bessa?
Yeah, that's me on the line.
You already know why you left Harlem. R.I.P. Baby Man and R.I.P. Pop Lottie. That's why you left Harlem. You ran up out of there, Beffa.
I moved from Harlem before
Did
that.
you have a congregation in Atlanta? Did you leave your congregation down there? Or did
No,
you backslide?
No,
Which one,
sir.
Beffa? Because you're saying, this is me. I don't care what you say on the radio, but this is me. I know you.
I know you too, sir.
Don't play with me, brother. Ain't nothing changed. You know, I put you in my goofy category. Off with your goofy. Don't play with me, man. Ain't nothing changed.
I put you on my Koofy list. How we get from Cam? How we get from Koofy list to this? You hear Mace return back? I know you too, sir. Mace is as nice as he want to be. I know you too, sir. Like it's like hearing it now, considering Mace sitting there laughing with his bucket of popcorn. That I know you too, sir, sounds hilarious now.
God forgive Jimmy.
What happened with? Tell the people what happened with Lottie. Did Lottie escort you out of Harlem before?
All right, I need to find out. Who's these?
Wow.
Who are these people that would? Who are these?
Baby Made and Pop Lottie. Ask them about that, Miss Jones. Ask them why.
Who are they, Mace?
They're actually two guys that passed away because of foolishness.
Listen, where's all our?
They got killed over jewelry.
Yeah. Not actually over
What
jewelry.
happened to the belly? Didn't they have some money on you back in the day about some chains and? Don't play, man. You
Who
know
had
this
money
us,
on
man.
me?
Goon Squad. Don't play goody goo.
So somebody. All right, so wait,
Jimmy. So somebody was after Mace. Why are you saying Mace left Harlem?
They got Mace up
Nobody was after me. Nobody was after me.
And you know what? He need to be nervous to be in Harlem still, because I'm here. Smell me? And that's like, I got a meeting early this morning. I'm on the way downtown too, so I'll be in the area. I hope he got some of them boys with badges or something, because I will do it to you, Duke. You dig? Ain't nothing changed, man. I don't like you. You should have not came here and opened your mouth about Cam. You should have just kept doing your music and preaching. Go get a congregation. Smell me? I'm going to meet you on the way to church, because that's my album. On the way to church, that's my album. I'm going to meet you on the way there. Smell me?
Jimmy.
Word. And you already know what it is, man. Don't play with me, Beffa. Smell me? It's going to be hard for you partying.
I forgive you, sir.
You smiling? Ain't nothing funny, man. I'll put some dentures in your mouth, boy. You smell me? And I'm talking tough, because I do talk tough and I do tough things. Smell me? They know me here now. You've been going a long time. Smell me? Don't play with us, brother. It's Dipset for real. Bird Gang. Swerve on you. You know?
Wow.
Go back down to the congregation and preach. Go get your wife a kiss. Go get some kids, baby, because this is the...
This is back when Jimmy was the crash dummy. Literally, you're hearing it. This is back when Jimmy was literally the crash dummy of Dipset. Like, anybody can get it. Like, I'm going to show you a clip from when they fought in Philly in a second. But this is back when that picture right now, as you see in the gym, is a very is a very prolific picture of his demeanor. Not necessarily saying that that's how he actually was, or he was this huge tough guy, this huge gangster, but his demeanor and how he spoke, that picture is very telling. Pretty much.
Territory. You heard? We out of here. Goonie Googles, Goonie, baby. Call me One Eye Willie. Jim Jones, Copper Status. Album in stores August 24th.
It's on the same day?
Wow, August 24th. Welcome
Goonie
back.
Googles. So I'm saying, how we go from Goonie Googles? Cam, how we go from Goonie Googles to this? How we go from Goonie Googles and Koofy List with Mace to you sitting across from him?
A lot of things.
Actually, you know, like even in a book, when you write a book, you write things from your perspective. I said what actually I believe to be truth to me, you know. Even from the things in Harlem, I'd already had a place in Atlanta. You know, so nobody made me leave. You know what I'm saying? I even addressed that in a record. A lot of things happen.
But can I just say
people
something?
get killed in Harlem all day. You know, like even when a friend of mine named Lottie got killed, it really had nothing to do with a chain. A chain was the end result of the beginning of it. One dude got cut. My boy Lottie got cut. So that started the problem. It was not a chain that was taken. What started, he got cut. Then a chain was taken. Then he went to get the chain back. And a lot of things that transpired from that. And, you know, I took Lottie with me to Atlanta. He got born again. And I told him, don't go back to New York. Let's just chill, man. Let's just have a different life. Because, you know, people grow up and people mature, man. It's like, what they talking about is nonsense, man. I really don't have no time for that.
I saw you behind the scenes just now when we were, after the phone call, you were praying.
I was praying actually for Jimmy because, you know, like I love them dudes. And it's just sad when people don't understand.
Permanent Pharrell, right? That's what I would call that shit, Permanent Pharrell. Because this nigga is just happy as that's another nigga with just identical to the picture right now. Smiling like a motherfucker. Mace always smile like a motherfucker. You never hear that. It's hard to hear Mace angry. It sounds hilarious to even hear Mace angry. To even hear him yell. Like, remember when the Double Up album came out and it was just a whole different Mace rapping on that bitch? You couldn't even imagine him sounding aggressive. This was the same nigga that was rapping on the Rugrats soundtrack. I can't picture him sounding super tough. I just can't. I just couldn't. I remember when my uncle, rest in peace, called him MC Mumbles. He was the original MC Mumbles. Now look, we got a bunch of mumble rappers now. But they called him Mace the original MC Mumbles. It was just always happy-go-lucky as a motherfucker. So yeah, definitely smoked a weed called Permanent. Permanent for real. Just happy as hell.
Sam is on the phone actually now. Would you like to take that call privately?
Yeah, I would. I mean, however he would like to talk. I just don't want to talk about no nonsense. You know, like want to know how people doing, how their family doing.
Yo.
Good morning. How you doing?
Yo, what up?
What up?
Yo, I'm just saying, why are you talking about 50,000? You was gonna split and we was going to Cancun. Like, just tell the truth. Like,
I didn't talk about like me and you splitting 50,000 for
there was no split money involved. And
No,
then
I
on
didn't
top of that,
actually.
you just called me last week and asked to do an album together. You ain't say nothing about that, did you?
That's not the question I was asking.
All right. You said what's up with you and Cam. Tell them how you called my phone last week and said you want to do an album with me.
Which would
I said I said the people at Sony wanted to do an
No,
album.
you didn't
That's
say
not
that.
the
You're
question.
lying. See, that's why I can't talk to you. You said, let's do an album. You got a deal. We all call it blah, 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 whatever. I'm just not into the
Like,
lies. I'm not
have-
erratic and crazy. I'm just into the truth. And that's it. Like, you talk about this, you know, only thing you did, yes, you took me to Big House and you broke out on everybody and left. And that's what you're going to do again. I'm not stupid. Like, that's what you do. You feel me? So I'm just saying, like, just tell the truth. If you're going to talk about something, tell the truth. Don't talk about 50,000 in Cancun and we was going to split it and you said this is business. None of that occurred. None of that happened.
Well, actually, he said that there was $50,000 he was asking you for to appear in the horse and carriage video.
Me and him never discussed anything. That may have been true. Me and him never had a verbal conversation about any of that. So at the end of the day, my thing is, when you left, we did what we had to do. We got it popped. You come back and say what you want to say and lie about it. Like, you talk about business. Where's the publisher for putting people's name in the book? You put people's name in your book and tell people business like you don't need, like people want their business out there. If you want the truth, read your own book. How about that? And then it'll tell you what's the truth. I read some of your book and they got somewhat the truth. But business is business. Where's my publishing? You can't put people's names and lives and so on and so forth without authorization.
You
That's
can?
business.
Can you get, so you get sued for that, I guess?
You can, but I wouldn't take it there because I'm not a chump like that. You feel me? But yeah, I could take it to that point if I want to get my lawyers involved. I could. They already asked me about that, and I said, no, I'm not on it like that. But at the end of the day, you talking business this and business that. We made a quote. Like, let me tell you something. Far as the most business done, we're gonna make $150 million off liquor by December. That's business. All this music and y'all running around, hyped to come back and music. No, music is whack. That ain't even no real money. I just do it 'cause I'm nice. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I just want you mates to sit back and tell the truth, brother. You know, I wish you the best.
All I said was about 50,000, and that wasn't
Me and you didn't have a conversation about that. I'm not saying you did.
I didn't say that I had this conversation with you.
Cancun trip that you just said. Me and you never talked about splitting it. Me and you never had a $50,000 conversation. So for you to sit up here and lie, that's a lie, and you're irreverent.
Cam,
you're irreverent on the radio telling lies.
We didn't talk about no Cancun. We said that the people at the record company will take the money and go to Cancun.
You said rap is the devil and you're rapping?
When did he say that?
At his speeches at church. At his church, when he does his speeches, rap is the devil and blah, blah, blah. I saw it on tape, and you're rapping. It's on tape.
Do you feel that way, that rap is the devil?
No.
Oh, my God.
Cam, can you hold on a second?
Go get Jim Jones' album. The Reverend's lying up there, man. I wish you the best of luck, though. You have a beautiful career and a beautiful life, baby. Stop lying.
Wow.
So compared to how, if you even look at it, right? Compared to how, Cam knew he was in his feelings, and that's why they were to reconcile. So I agree with that, right? Because even you can tell in this conversation right here, the difference between Jim Jones calling in and Camron calling in was completely different in tone, was it not? Camron's tone towards Mace was completely different than Jim's. Jim was ready to take it there as if, hey, nigga, come outside right now and give my 5 minutes type of energy. Whereas Camron was just on to say, yo, my guy, why are you putting my name in the book? Why are you lying on me? That's literally all he said. And when they agreed to disagree, Camron got off the phone. Threats, no, when I see you, I'm going to see you. I'm going to send some boys at you, or when I see you, I'm going to do this. It was none of that with Cam's energy. Absolutely none of it. Let me see here. So, I guess if we fast forward now to these two are now not talking, Camron and Jim Jones. And of course, we just played why the 50 Cent situation, right? This would be the first time that Jim Jones tried to reconcile.
What it is, Hot97.com, top 888, Jim Jones. The album, Cop It, all right? It's very focused. Another album.
What's
going on with Bird Gang?
Oh, Bird Gang is moving.
This is 2009.
We got NOE in the building. We got Jen in the building. I got this new record. It's called Reaction. It's kind of sickening, you know.
So remember, the argument with Cam and 50 was 07. Jim Jones going on Rap City, doing the shit on the stage with him, 07, 08. This is 2009. Jim Jones is trying to reach out to Cam.
At this point in my career, I've been plucking hits. You know what I mean? Shouts to everybody. Shouts to, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
You ready for this one?
I'm ready for it. Tell me what's going on.
You sure?
I'm sure, in the positive.
In a positive way.
That's always good.
Nah, I've been, for the most part, I've been selfish about a lot of things in this past year.
Okay.
And, due to my own selfish ways and, me feeling that was the right thing to do. But at the same time, it's not all about me all the time, and there's a lot of other people that's involved. And for the most part, me and Flea came up together for a long time. So, I'm just extending my hand to the contribution to getting this diplomat business done. So, if Cam is listening, then maybe we could...
Camron.
If Camron is listening, then maybe we could sit down and get some business together and give the people what they want.
Fam, let me just be so clear on what I want to see, my brother. I want to see that heat so bad. Yo, my dude, sometimes I'm home imagining a party, album, all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sitting back imagining too with the success of everything that's been going on in my career, and Joel's being able to gain control of his career, and that's just what he wanted to do, and Cam has always been on top of his business as far as just making money.
Have you made a move to get to Cam, or?
We spoke, but I was
That's always good.
I was doing a lot of BS and too, but we spoke, so hopefully I'm a do what I told him in the conversation.
I'm gonna put it out there, man.
I'm reaching out.
I'm put it out there. I want to hear you on that cookies, and I want to hear you on that. I want to hear him on one of your joints. That'd be a good way to just really let's test the waters.
Test the waters.
Let's test the waters.
What is it? Cookies and apple juice.
Tough out there. I could really hear you on that. What's the other record? Maybe what Cam wants to jump on that web star.
Maybe.
That'd be kind of. That's a nice, nice test of waters.
Whatever it is, it can't be about no BS.
Let's just do it. Do what we do.
It's a big format involved with it, but aside from everything else, it's a lot of unfinished business that we've been cheating ourselves. That
It's Hot 97 Funk Flex Jim.
Shouts to Harlem. They've been supporting us since day one. So I've sat back and said that too. That's why I said I've been selfish, because it's not just about me and Cam. It is a movement, literally. And no matter where I go, any part of the country or overseas or whatever, besides me being Jim Jones, the number one question is y'all need to do that. Y'all need to do that. Stop playing with the both of you. So
let's do what we do.
Pray for rain in stores. Y'all can pick that up, though. Let's not lose focus, people. Your boy is back. I had a lovely time on the road, despite all the things you might hear. But I just want to know if controversy sells anymore.
You almost made me.
I just want to know if controversy sells anymore. Funny. But yeah, so this is one of the first times 15 years ago when literally Jim Jones tried to reach out to Cam to reconcile things. And of course, like I said, the damage had already been done with the disloyalty back and forth between these two for quite some time already. And it seemed like it had nothing to do with business as far as money goes. At least in the beginning, the initial issue with each other did not have anything to do with money. It was just simple disloyalty and disagreement amongst each other for that reason and their morals. You don't keep a disloyal nigga around. Very true. Very true. 50 used Jimmy for the crash out and tossed him. Yeah, exactly. And Jimmy took the bait. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just that fast. I don't know if 50 did a feature on that album either. They did not cop Pray for Rain. So, okay, so listen, this is 2009, right? So this is 2009. So the Dipset reunion happens, okay?
Bad bitches can't fuck in them. My Billy Jeans got 30,000 bucks in them. He's a get money nigga. Fuck with him. Okay. Until the fans come after us. Vampire life, true blood, Dracula. I double park cars and back traffic up. You can hear the fly.
Slow buck. He be playing this shit out. You know what I'm talking about? That's kind of arrogant if you ask me.
Then she dropped it like it's hot and try to back it up. I fucked the brains out and then I told her I could back it up. We drank rosé so we.
Now, holy. I don't know if they have the actual footage of this, but you see this nigga here next to the dude with the white shirt and the hat? I believe he passed away too, the one on the far left. Rest in peace to him. But this guy here next to the one in the white shirt, the one in the black shirt here with the pink and green on, the one in the black shirt with the pink and green, does anybody remember what happened to him? So while we're on the subject of this and 50 Cent, does anybody remember what happened to him in regards to 50 Cent? This was probably the most hilarious shit I had ever seen at Hot 97 Summer Jam. I think this is one of the biggest reasons why he is not allowed back at Summer Jam. Damn, I got clear footage of it though. Okay, there we go. This is good. This is good footage of it. This is good footage of it. This is good footage of it. Hold on. I got y'all right now. I got y'all right now. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's hilarious. Yeah, some of y'all remember what I'm talking about. What happened to Slow Bucks on that stage that day. When Fabulous got on that damn stage. And see, that was the setup right there. I knew it. I was like, alright, Fab got a song with 50, but what's Slow Bucks doing up there? They got it. Oh. I was like, oh. Oh. This right here is a perfect example of why you do not trust 50. You trust him if you're on his good side. But if you are on his bad side, this is a perfect example of why you do not trust 50 Cent. If you're wondering what's happening in the background, see, I wish I could pull up my old, I wonder if I can pull it up in my old email real quick. Because if you're wondering what's going on in this background here, it is literally Slow Bucks is in the background. He came with Fabulous and was getting jumped on the stage as the show was literally going on. 50's crew was literally jumping him on the stage in the middle of the concert. Poor Slow Bucks on the floor right now. getting stomped the fuck out at a concert. This is a treat for y'all. I do got it. I got a clear
50.
one.
Yeah. 50. I get it.
Can't find this version.
I get it. Yeah. Yeah. I run New York. New York City. We can get low. Hop into the 7-4 dope, low, time. Let your head down. Don't be scared. That's all they wanna. We can get low. Hop into the 7-4 dope, low, wanna ride with me. Let your head down.
This is when the first G-Unit reunion happened before Buck and them, you know, didn't have that. You hear how that shit still sounds? Sure you wanna ride with me? Okay, let me move this up to when Fabulous came out. Was this when Fabulous came out with Trey? Okay, here it is right here. Here it is right here.
You got a cell phone, if you got a lighter, light it up. Put your hands up. If you got a cell phone, you got a lighter, light it up. Put your hands up.
Cell phones, lighters.
Lighters up.
Light this motherfucker up, man.
Cell phones and lighters in the air. Yeah. That's about right there. That's about right. Let's do it.
Let's get to it, Phil.
Though we gotta say goodbye.
Oh, shit.
New York City! Put your motherfucking hands in the air!
Hands up right now!
Hands in the air! Yeah, hands up! Hands up! Up top, in the back, in the middle! Yeah!
These hoes keep calling, I ain't picking up. Yeah. These hoes keep calling.
Now, watch closely to the background and back of 50 Cent here. Slow Bucks is in the back. He just came out with Fabulous.
Told these hoes I'll be back around you. Told these hoes I'll be back around you. Better yet, I change my numbers for the whole winter. Damn, it's so cold in the fucking winter. These hoes keep calling, I ain't picking up. Damn, I'm so cold in the fucking winter. You was in La Marina
all summer.
You was up in Toxin
all summer.
Now it's getting chilly, that's the fall coming. Now nigga get a call from me. How you feeling? How was up? How did it look like some bitch stringing me along like a violin? She was too busy hosting on Instagram posting. Hashtag no filter, aka whole filter. With the hands in your face, but you so guilty. I'ma take a hand like a whole show.
Yeah.
Now, watch 50 here creep off to the back.
You nigga that I know,
As he says, killed him.
I'ma take a hand like a whole show.
Yeah.
With a few niggas that I know, you know, self. Yeah. Atlanta is straight up no doubt. No, you don't get trying to get it nice. Some hoes turning into winter white. These hoes keep calling, I ain't picking up. Yeah. These hoes keep calling, I ain't picking up. Yeah. Told these hoes I'll be back around you. Told these hoes I'll be back around you. Better yet, I change my numbers for the whole
winter.
Damn, it's so cold in the fucking winter.
50 is that cold to get a nigga dusted off on the stage in the middle of a Hot 97 concert. You see how they just backed away and 50 just went to the center stage. It's so cold in the fucking winter. Bruh, I was like, this nigga 50 is a different type of gangster.
Keep calling, I ain't picking up. Damn,
motherfucker cold in the fucking winter. I move right, I steppin' with the German on me. So much beef, I got the party with the burner on me. My chain chunky, my wrist all chunky, my pockets all chunky. Chunky bitch want me high. Quick cuffy, you love it, she want the limelight. She about to get you in some shit, boy, get your mind right. Spark like a spark when the bottles come. She got a nice set of tits, glad you bought her some. Start to the bartender, they be imperfections. Turned up the lust, heard they fuck with us. In Sin City, I'll fuck them, them hoes pretty. Substitute 250, I'm filling in for Biggie. Now watch a model chick, turn to a bottle chick. You hit the lotto, bitch, swimming around my grotto pit. Don't call it taxi crib, this is my estate. And that's soul money, bitch, I'm being cake.
Hoes keep calling, I ain't picking up. Hoes keep calling, I ain't picking up.
Told these hoes I'll be back around June. Told these hoes
I'll be back around June.
It's so fucked up. Like I said, that was probably one of the. Yes, watching him getting stomped in slow mo is wild. Like you said, it's like, bruh, like what? You just clueless, don't know what the fuck is happening. You just like, alright, I'm up here with Fab, and Nas just came over like, oh, you a slick ass nigga, Fab.
Now nigga get a call from me. How you feeling? How was up? How did it look like some bitch bringing me along like a fire? She was too busy hosting on Instagram posting.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause it real quick and show you where Slow Bucks is. Okay, so it's a little bit blurry, right? But do you see the guy that's right next to Nas? So Nas has the hat on with the chains next to 50, right? The guy in the back, right in the back of Fabulous, his shoulder on the left, is Slow Bucks. Watch Slow Bucks' head turn around as everything starts happening. And that's when I knew something happened to Slow Bucks. Because I was like, where the fuck did the rest of the Fabulous where's Slow oh. I was like, oh. that's where Slow Bucks went inside the commotion. But okay. Anyway, back to Camron. Like I said, that just reminded me when I saw the Dipset reunion, and I'm like, oh, this is that deep rooted. This is that. Like I said, it just goes back to that deep rooted to how small the inner circles were in New York City is what I'm getting at, right? So Camron, of course, as you see, Slow Bucks ran with Camron and them crew, right? Of course, Desert Storm, Clue pretty much would be the glue to like the Slow Bucks and some of even 50 Cent's inner crew inside of Queens and around New York City. Okay, so like I said, Slow Bucks is pretty much Dipset, Joel's man. He's Joel Santana's man, if anything. He's not necessarily even Camron's man. He's Joel Santana's homeboy. So like I said, that's how, like I said, how small the inner circles are. Because even, like you said, Jim Jones and Joel's at one point, they had done business together, and that's why you see the disloyalty you see the situation that happened that caused a disloyalty between Camron and Jim Jones when Jim decided to take the bait and be with 50 Cent for the purpose of having a good record like Ballin'. Okay, so like I said, it just goes to show you, like I said, the how small the New York City is really, how big New York City is, but how small New York City is when it gets down to the inner cities of the crews. For Slow Bucks to be Fabulous's homeboy, but he's also Joel Santana's homeboy. You know what I mean? And because he had an issue with 50 Cent, something happens to him at Hot 97 because you decided to show up at a 50 Cent situation. The pointy chin bastard DJ Clue strikes again. Yeah, because you see, Clue was the glue to even Fab being there, right? As I said, that's the Clue was pretty much the glue to even that particular situation between 50, Fabulous, Cam, that whole New York City rap, that whole New York City scene of rap. Clue would be the glue to that. Behind the scenes, Clue would pretty much be the glue to a lot of those different people even linking to each other. Okay? So getting back into Camron and Jimmy, of course, we are on the subject of Cam and Mace, if you will. So the reunion has happened now, right? So the reunion has happened about 13, 14 years ago. But there's still discrepancy. There's still discrepancy. Okay? And the main discrepancy, of course, is still the business. The main discrepancy is still the business. So another time where these two were going at it would be where Camron decides to matter of fact, I'll play the interview where Jim was talking about what he did for Dips the first time. So this will be about is this 5 years ago? No, this may be about 10 years ago, I want to say now. This particular interview with Jimmy, to where he got emotional.
These clowns and all these but boy, if you really get to live this last 20 years that I lived, you would understand, boy. I put everything on the line for this. And I took it with a smile. Even when niggas doubted me, niggas down me, when I was on trial and niggas told me I need to take the plea. Take what plea? We don't take pleas, nigga. You heard? By the grace of God, the trial gets dismissed because they couldn't find enough evidence of a shootout that happened on Uptown over Camron. You heard? I want the trial over shit like that. I want the court over shit like that. Every time you see me in the news, it was over diplomats. When I get sued and shit like that, it be over diplomats. When I'm kicking ass, when I come to the club 30 deep, it did what? It made the diplomats look good. You heard? When I'm banging blood, it was good for them, right? It was good when it was good for them. You heard? When it wasn't good for them, oh, nobody wanted to be a part of the Bloods. But when the Bloods became popping and it became the notoriety of the Bloods started becoming, oh, everybody wanted to turn blood. No, I didn't put that on camera because I was glamorizing. I put that on camera because this is what we was going through. And this is what we was affiliated with. And we had a chance to do something great in life, which we did. We broke a lot of barriers. Kids from the middle of the gutter. I don't care if it was from the Bronx or Harlem. We started from nothing. We had no OGs. You heard? We had nobody to tell us what we was doing was right or what we was doing was wrong. We didn't have a blueprint. We had us. We had that love, we had that energy, we had the talent, we had the style, we had the charisma, we had Harlem. And I refuse to let anybody play us for anything short. You heard? Like, the shit we bring to this game, it would never be bring to this game in that fashion again. You heard? So when people get on this radio and try to discredit me in any fashion, I don't do that. I pick niggas up in the midst of whatever because I know what we went through. What we went through was a real thing. Joel's still my favorite rapper today. I told him that ever since I met him at age 16. And even today when he pushed, he just put a record out called Dipped in Coke. You know what I put? I put work, bro. I ain't got time for the frivolous shit. My personal problems has never been about the business. And everybody knows that. You heard? I've done a lot of things off of somebody's ego. A lot of the things that were done right over the diplomats, I feel were done off of good direction. And a lot of times it was smart and innovative things came from us, came from me. But a lot of the mistakes that we made were done off of ego. And I was with that. Mm-hmm. I was totally with it. I'm with the shits. If that's what we doing, that's what we doing. I'm bombing on everybody. Who don't like Cam? Who don't like Jewels? I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. I ain't here for that. And that's what I did. I kept that position. So when I be listening to interviews and niggas trying to play like, boy, don't play with me, boy.
Diplomats, right? When did you, Cam, because I know Jewels is not in the folders yet.
Jewels got in the folder early though.
He got in early, but when Diplomat starts to get screamed, how did that even come about? That it turned into an album, because of course I knew Cam, and I knew Jimmy, because I don't even think it was Jim Jones then. I think I knew you was Jimmy. And when did you say you're gonna formulate? Because the Diplomats came a little bit after Entertainment. I guess he was out of the Epic deal, out of the Sony deal, And I felt like there wasn't a deal, and I started to hear the Diplomats talk on the mixtapes.
The Diplomats came about a long time ago when Cam first started doing music and stuff like that. This is when Six Figure Digger was still in the picture. And slowly but surely, even he was erased out of the picture for whatever went on at that moment in our life, which I feel he was cheated out of a lot of great things because he was there from the moment we started. But that's a whole nother story. But Six Figure Digger is the one that actually came up with the logo for the Diplomats. It was the eagle and put the Diplomat through it, and we had put the silk screening machine. He was making our own T-shirts, and this was early. This was probably like '98 we started.
It's considered Cam and the Diplomats.
Yes.
Right? Like it's not even. There's no Jewels rhyming. There's no Jim. There's no other rappers. Not Zeke's not rhyming.
It was just Cam and the Diplomats.
Which I think the first album was entitled Camron and the Diplomats. I believe. I don't think it was just Diplomats.
No, the first album was
Camron Presents.
Yeah, Camron Presents.
Okay, so now when does it evolve to Jim Jones and Jewels also having verses and being equal members? When does that start?
I was on every one of Cam's albums, and I sit down and help him create all his albums. You know what I mean? In the studios, long nights and all that from the beginning. Jewels came in on the SDE album, and that was like the last album that Cam did at Sony. And I remember Jewels had a couple of verses on there, and probably was like 2000, maybe 99, something like that. That was right when we was getting off of Sony. At that time, we was in a real bad place, and me and Cam was trying to figure out how we evolve, and we was like, man, we need to sit down with Dame and get Dame to kind of do your management. And that kind of being like, he like, yeah, we need to do that. And also at that time he was trying to get off of Sony, and we didn't know no other way to get off of Sony by being aggressive. So we went up into Sony. We went to Sony about 40 deep.
Who's the Sony person signing at the time?
Dave McPherson or something like that.
Dave McPherson, what's up, my brother? You made a lot of money.
Yeah, we went into Sony with like 40 deep, a bunch of bloods. Me and Mad Disrespectful. Cam had the camera, cornered them, put them on camera. Tell him you're gonna sign me off this label and all that type of shit. And it was kind of witty. It worked. They had the highest security for like a whole year over there.
Mm-hmm.
They thought, you know what I mean? But
so he lets him go.
He lets him go, and then Dame Dash starts to manage Cam, and just around the whole time, the paid in full thing and all that started coming out, and then it was about to come about, and then he did the Diplomat deal was about to come about. But first Cam did the deal with Rockefeller. He did his first album on Rockefeller. What was that? Come Home With Me?
Okay.
Right? That was the first album he did on Rockefeller. After he did Come Home With Me, that album went platinum. So, at that time, they was giving artists labels and all that type of shit. So once he did the platinum Come Home, when we started doing the Diplomat thing in the building, he had lobbied to get the Diplomat deal and all that. And at that time, Jewels was already bubbling and shit, because we had him on all the records for a few years and shit like that.
Now, I don't want to rush through this Rockefeller Diplomats marriage, Cam marriage, because this me outside looking in, this looked like the biggest you guys were getting, in terms of, you're growing as individuals, you're growing as individual artists, people start to know you individually. You're on Rockefeller Def Jam, Dame Dash is involved, Jay-Z's on the label, Memphis Bleak, Siegel, State Property. And here is where there definitely seems to be happiness and friction. Like this is where I saw it start to change. And I remember the big I don't know if it was the big weekend, maybe Cam was made president or was made vice president. Something happened, and it was definitely a change.
It definitely was a jolt. I mean, personally, I felt like that put a jolt in the whole business up there. I mean, we was nowhere in the whole business spectrum. You know what I mean? So when by us starting to be hot and doing all for the hype of what the media is saying and all that type of shit, he kind of put something on Cam that he should have probably talked to the rest of his counterparts about. I mean, but I don't know how that whole situation went. But I know from that day on, there's definitely been a jolt in that whole Rockefeller system, not from no Diplomat side, from just how the shit was moved up there.
That the change was that when things changed in the Diplomats' relationship with Rockefeller and Def Jam? Was that the changing point? When Cam was named,
I think it was
what was the position Cam was given? When he was named vice president, was that when things started to change?
Definitely changed the mood up there. Because
was not changing before that. That's what changed it.
I believe that was what really changed the mood up there. Because before that, everything was dope. Like it was a real dope organization, the way that things was running up there. I mean, we were young, like I said, we didn't have no know-how. We just knew how to make records and learning as we went. So when we went in that building, we just was in there aggressive, and it just started working. And it seemed like everything we did was a hit. We couldn't touch nothing that didn't go platinum or gold and shit like that. And inside of the Rockefeller building, the only one up there that was putting up numbers on the board besides Jay was Kanye.
Now, Jay, I remember, this was a rumor. Remember the New York record that Cam had? What was it called?
When him and Jay went back and forth?
Yeah.
Welcome to New York.
Welcome to New York. Now, something I had heard at the time, and it was just, no internet at the time, that it was difficult to get Jay to put his verse on that song. Was that even true or nonsense?
It wasn't that. It wasn't difficult to get Jay on that song at all.
Okay.
It wasn't that. It was we were signed there, and we was any other artist, nigga, we signed to Jay. What's up with Jay? Cam asking that, damn, like, what's up with Jay? I need that verse. I need that verse. I need that verse. So that's what it was. It wasn't him hard doing that record. Just, I need that verse. The way that record happened was actually the dopest shit I've seen in my life inside of Baseline. You know what I mean? But as a young
How did it happen inside of Baseline?
I'm about to tell you, but as a young artist, coming into a label and us being fans, like, don't get it twisted. Me and Cam used to sit in our house on the big TV with the VCR and tape all the records we love. Twister was one of them. Every Jay-Z album or mixtape, anything we had on the VCR tape, any video we had, we watched our music from the video channels and shit like that. Me and Cam did. Like, we were total fans. We knew everybody record. Nas record, we was big fans. And Nas was like the flyest nigga to us in hip hop coming up in the day. Like, me and Cam were complete fans. But when you get in the game, I tell people like this all the time.
It's crazy you hear that fan word now. Cam tell that shit completely different, don't he?
Something like when Iverson had to hit Jordan up. Like, we all competition now. As much as we're fans, we're competition.
We want to live.
I wish we would have been on the same team, but at this point, I got to get my crossover on. You know what I mean? Like, so that's how that was. So now when we get there and shit like that, it's like, oh, man. Vicariously, we like, man.
And Cam cocky.
Like,
Cam walk. I know how you walk. Cam walk through the place like, that look, that Harlem shit.
I know what the mission is. This is my boy. The mission is we gonna set fire up here. We in. We gotta show these niggas we the illest niggas possible. They got state prop. We gotta rise to the top up here. Whenever we go in the studio, we making bombs. Jewels have your verses. I watched Cam make Jewels do verses all day in the house. Don't come to the studio and got like 9 verses, boy. We ain't writing nothing in there. We coming in and just bombing. You know what I mean? So at that whole time, so now, when Jay gonna get on the record, so that was the whole talks in the building. So when people probably say that, that's probably what they mean.
Okay, it was just trying to get it to happen.
The night the record came in, we come in the studio and Baseline, your man Jay came in like, you ready? That's just how he told.
Was Cam there when Jay laid his verse?
Jay came in Baseline, looked at Cam like, you ready? Cam came back here like, I think we about to do this shit. I'm like, what? He's like, wow, he just came in and asked me if I'm ready. You heard? Clear out the studio. Just Blaze put the beat up.
Was it just them two in there?
In the studio, yeah. Them niggas wasn't allowed in that shit. And it was just them going, it was the illest shit I seen. Nigga. Cam goes in the booth in like 5 minutes flat. Cam come out, Jay go in the booth like 5 minutes flat. Cam go right back in the booth after that. Jay go right back in the booth after that. Cam go right back in the booth after that. Jay go right back in. Nigga was like, I thought they were swinging at each other. Like, it wasn't nobody gave no time to breathe. Niggas didn't have I need to get my ball. Niggas wrote a whole song back to back. Shit was done in like 15 minutes. I'm lying, I'm flying. Ask anybody who was in there that night that witnessed that history would be like, nah, that shit was the illest battle ever. The illest battle ever, nigga.
Who we gonna have the best on this song. Nobody's getting spanked. We ain't allowing it.
If they had Instagram and Camp, nigga, and people would die to see that, man. It was like a revolving door, and the record came out so crazy. They put Jewels on the hook. I remember Cam like, you telling Jewels, write the fucking hook. You heard? Like, get this fucking hook. You better get on this fucking record. This record gonna be big. Cam was a beast at music when it came to work ethic, and he knew what he needed to hear. He knew how he wanted to hear it. He knew what niggas needed to do. Like, we would be on tour, and I never take nothing away from niggas. We would be on tour, all of us, and Cam would be like, everybody write a 16 before the night is out, and we gonna battle each other at the end of the night. Now, he don't battle because he got the deal, but he making me, Jewels, J.R. Ryder, everybody battle. Every day you gotta write a new 16. This is how deliberate he was when it came to the shit. When Jewels wrote Gangster music? And the gangster music. Hey, we was in Chicago when Cam had bought a house in Chicago. Cam was getting all type of money, all type of money. I will not lie. That nigga was
I used to see Cam.
That nigga was busting up
New York.
It's crazy, right? People wanted him to. He's never talked bad about Cam. In fact, you kind of hear the fandom. But they've went through the times together.
We ready? Now the fuck up. Yo, stop throwing things on the stage, man. This is all because you throw stuff on the stage, man. If you don't throw stuff on the stage, this won't happen, man. Relax. They're coming from a lot of ways. Just says fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back, man. Fall back, my nigga. What's good? Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. They don't gotta fall back though. They don't have to. Fall back. Hey yo, Brick. Yo. Hey yo, Brick. I get.
What was wild is you literally heard Freaky Zeke, hey yo, 40, not one of them niggas out. Hey yo, not one of them niggas out. And then he proceeded to not one of them niggas out. See, it's hard to call someone a fan and they weren't there with you during certain times when they've been through these type of times. Yeah, Freaky Zeke was just on that type of time all the time, wasn't he? He was just that nigga. Hey, your boy, not one of them niggas out. And then you proceeded to see a bunch of niggas. Everybody started kung fu fighting immediately. Yo, boy, not one of them niggas out. I'm coming. I'll be here in a minute. Start the brawl. That's literally what Freaky Zeke says. Don't start the brawl, son. I'll be here in a second. I'm on the way. I know you about to fight anyway. Zeke was just that type of dude, bro. Zeke was just that type of dude. Like I said, how do we go from Goonie Goo Goos and Koofy lists to where we are at today? Now, after that Hot 97 interview that Jim Jones did emotionally, even talking good about Camron in the good old days of Diplomats, Camron would still proceed to call Jimmy a liar. Now, this particular interview is low.
And Digger also.
I apologize, this particular interview is low.
He kind of kept the name Children of the Corn. So, Digger was talked about in this story. Digger is my child friend, literally 6 years old. The real 6 years old. And he always did beats. He rapped too back in the day, but he always did beats. Six-figure Digger, always did beats. So he had little home studios and little gadgets back in the days that the average person would have. Nowadays, everybody can get whatever, but he would go get turntables and all this stuff that people wouldn't have. So we started doing mixtapes and, not mixtapes, we started doing songs in his crib in Esplanade Gardens. And we was like, word, he out the studio. So me, Mace, and Bloodshed used to be at Digger's house doing little, you know, little raps. We didn't even take it seriously. It was like, come on, man. Like, we didn't, this Diplomat shit or record deal shit was far-fetched. It wasn't even some shit that we thought about. So, cool. We doing stuff. So now, time goes on. Mace, I went to college. Mace is a year older than me. Mace went away to college first. He went to college and he got kicked out and came back and met this dude named Kuda Love. Kuda Love taught Mace how to be pretty. He was Murder Mace, Tough Rhymes, all this other stuff. Kuda Love is the dude who taught Mace, like, nah, Playboy, you gotta rap for the girls. Yo, you the one who gotta do this for the females and all this other stuff. And Mace followed that, and he met Puff, and he ended up getting signed with Bad Boy. The whole DRTC was dope. But you know, Puff had this flamboyant shit about him. So it was like, oh shit, this is next level shit getting signed with Bad Boy. Oh shit, Mace got the wave right now. You know what I'm saying? So Mace didn't have an album out yet. So he was running around, you know, just with the deal. So pause that right there because I skipped over the part. So we doing mixtapes. Back to when I was saying we doing mixtapes. Me, Blood, and Mace. I would see Jim from time to time. My grandmother lives in 1199. His aunt lives in 1199. So, you know, on the weekends you go see your grandmother, or twice a month you go see your grandmother, whatever. I would bump into him there and be like, okay, what's up? You know, just some what's up shit. Hey, what's up? What's good? He like, yo, Cam, what's up? I'm like, ain't nothing, man. He's like, yo, I heard y'all on the mixtape, on Ron G mixtapes, Doo-Wop mixtapes. He's like, yo, I heard y'all, you know, I got the crib. My grandmother passed away. God bless the dead also. Come through, come hang out.
So as you can hear, this isn't the first time that Camron has explained this story.
Like, all right, cool, whatever. But we wasn't really hanging out with Jim. And there's no shade. We wasn't really hanging out when we knew him. But we wasn't really hanging out with him like that. So, we see him again. Yo, come through, man. You know, I got the crib. Y'all can come hang out, whatever, whatever. So we like, yo, you know, at this particular time, I had just got kicked out of college. Mace had the deal, but the money ain't sink in yet. He just got the deal, so he's still living in Harlem with Kuda Love. And we like, yo, fuck it, let's go see what's going on in Jomo house. His name was Jomo, and I'm not, this is no diss, his name was Jomo. So we like, yo, let's go to Jomo house, you know what I'm saying? So we go over there and hang out, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had the crib, because this time, I'll stay with a bitch here, stay with a bitch there, stay at my grandmother house, stay at her house. I never had nowhere to go. Always had somewhere to go. I could have went to my grandmother, her house, whoever. But we used to go over there and hang out so we could smoke weed, whatever vibe. So we was hanging out over there for a while, a few months, and Mace was like, yo, Jomo, if we gonna be with you, learn how to rhyme. You should learn how to rhyme. And Jim was like, I'm not gonna call him Jomo because y'all be taking shade, but he was like, I don't know how to rhyme, man. I don't really know how to rhyme. Mace was like, yo, it's easy. So Mace taught him the kind of format we was using to rhyme. And Mace was like, yo, do this and do it like that. Mace taught Jim how to rhyme. I'm not taking a little bit of credit for that. Not even a little bit. Mace sat down with him in the room, yo, do this and do that. And Jim started taking it more seriously, like, all right, maybe I can do it. You know, in the beginning, it was rough. You know, everybody in the beginning learning how to rap is rough. So Mace kept telling him, yo, do this and do that. Cool. So, you know, Mace is in the street. Everybody knows Mace got the record deal. Everybody's on Mace, yo. He running into beefs in the street. I'm out there basically holding Mace down when he's in the street. He getting trapped in bitches' cribs on Kingsbridge Road, stuck in a bitch crib, her boyfriend downstairs, he can't get him out. I go get 20 niggas, go get Mace out the crib, all type of shit when he first got signed. This had nothing to do with Jim. This is just before Jim, everything before Jim, I'm telling you. So, cool, Mace ran all type of beef because nobody signed with Bad Boy from my neighborhood, which was the most popular label. So what happened was, Jim must have heard some shit that niggas was talking shit about Mace. So he told Mace, and we was in front of his building, and he was like, yo, yo, nah, niggas on so-and-so street said they gonna fuck you up and they ain't got no problem, and they got a problem with you and fuck you, yada, 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 yada. So Mace had the attitude like, what? So you stood around and niggas talking shit about me and sat there and listened to them and didn't say nothing and didn't do nothing? Yeah, all right. So basically, me and Mace talked later, maybe a day or two later. He's like, yo, I'm not fucking with Joe Mo because he around niggas who talking about me.
And it sounds like what Fury B was just addressing, this was going on from day one. You hanging around dudes that's talking shit about me, talking about Mace. Mace is saying that Jim is hanging around guys that's talking shit about Mace. And you just letting them. Red flag.
And if you fuck with him, that's on you. But I'm not being around no niggas who talking about me and you gonna stand there and let them talk about me and not defend me and say nothing to me. Say nothing about it. So he basically was like, he ain't fucking with Jim. So I was like, damn. Now at this time,
so they've been on each other's goofy list for a longer time than Pastor Mace.
It started moving a little funny. So I'm like, damn, you know, we've been at Jim houses going on maybe like 10 months, going there, hanging out over there, Bloodshed, me, or whatever. Not living there, hanging out there. So basically, Mace heard Jim, and then, but Mace was doing funny shit. Mace started now the album come out next year. So Mace getting millions, and now that I'm older, I kind of see the position Mace was in. At this time, Mace was older than me, and I was young. I couldn't understand how he was moving, and I didn't respect it. I didn't really respect the shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga here, we flying to Seattle doing the show. He put us on commercial. He take private by himself. It's 9 seats on private. This nigga fly private, though he could be alone on the plane plus commercial. He's doing all type of crazy, weird shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, man, you know what? I ain't fucking with Mace no more neither, you know what I mean? Because this dude is moving funny, and I know him. This nigga, like I said, we grew up together. I knew Mace literally since I was 10 from playing.
That's the dude's pretty much.
Funny. I'm like, yo, I ain't fucking with this nigga. But you gotta realize Mace was 22, 23 years.
So even then, you're hearing the story of how he stopped fucking with Mace over the video feature and pretty much started messing with Jim. With Jim.
About 7, 8 million. I know some niggas 30, 35 years old that wouldn't know how to act with $8, $9, $10 million. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand it back then because I was just in the mix with him. But yo, you gonna lose your mind. You 22 years old with $10 million. It's cool. You gonna lose your mind. You definitely gonna lose your mind. So I was like, yo, man, fuck Mace, man. I'm a fuck with Jim. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily fuck with Jim, saying, this my nigga, I fucked with partner Lynch Rivera, end up giving me a record deal because Biggie liked the way I rap. So cool, I get the record deal. Boom. After I get the record deal through Epic Records, which was on Sony, I'm like, now I got a deal. Cool. So Mace ended up coming back, being cool. He do the Horse and Carrot song, he do the 357 video or whatever. And then he wanted paper, he wanted money to be in the Horse and Carrot video. And niggas was like, come on, Mace, you charging to be in the video? But I understood, now I understand. Back then I didn't see it, so now it's like, fuck Mace again, he don't want to be in the video. God damn, man, fuck, we can't, I'm trying to pop like you popping. I'm your man, used to wear my sneakers and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Mace was the master of taking your old sneakers and making them look new, and you be mad you gave him your shits. You be like, damn, what the fuck you did? Restoration wasn't out. I don't know what kind of toothbrush that nigga had to get them motherfuckers back looking brand new, but he was the master of taking my old clothes and sneakers and making them shits fucking brand new, my nigga. So he don't want to do the Horse and Carrot video. He was like, man, fuck Mace again. You know what I'm saying? Part 2, fuck Mace, whatever. So now I'm doing on my first album. I put Jim on my first album also. He's on my first album. You know, he's not lying. He was in the studio with me when I got my first album the whole time, everything. But just what I'm trying to tell you is, from this point on, this is what I'm gonna start talking about Jim. I just had to give you who I grew up with, because a lot of people be like, oh, y'all grew up together and this, that, and third. And it's not nothing bad. It's cool. We met. I'm 19, 20 years old. It's not nothing bad about that. So I got the deal, you know. I'm not going to front.
So again, this is not the first time where he mentions, because this right here is about, I want to say 5 years ago. Yeah, this is about 5 years ago. Because this is him addressing the Hot 97 situation where Jim was talking about, where Jim was saying that he grew up with Cam. And Cam had to publicly address again that Jimmy did not grow up with Cam, and they met when they were much older. So, from here, let's fast forward just a little bit. Let me make sure I'm at the right side. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Let's fast forward just a little bit here, right? Because then we would have the new reunion between Jim Jones, between Jim Jones and Camron. Now, in my opinion, this is where things would start to go left. Lo and behold. I think because of the business between this particular situation that recently happened last, this is why things went left. Remember this?
Before we go on, right? Let me look at these niggas, man. Word up, Luke.
That's what you need to do, nigga, the way you looking. You need to look at us niggas, man. You need to look at us niggas. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
Pussy ass niggas.
You need to take some motherfucking notes, nigga. It's not real water.
Y'all not even at home. Y'all go first. Y'all not at home. Y'all niggas ain't at home, nigga. We at home. Y'all go first, nigga. Hold on, kid. Fuck is you talking about? We're Y'all go first.
Fuck the money up. Cam, you live in Miami. Drop that shit, Tech.
Hey, yo.
What's up, Tech?
Yo, I got it. Yo, y'all don't got enough fucking records, man.
Hold on, man. Tech, don't even talk to these niggas. Let's get New York where they need to be.
Technician, one time.
Hoes up in skyscrapers. Condominium. Y'all niggas can't be serious. Are y'all fucking crazy? Are y'all fucking crazy? Hey, yo, let's get papers and pop over. What's wrong with y'all?
Hey, yo, Jim.
They just needed the money
or something. My nigga. Hold on, yo, Jack, hold on.
This is real life street shit. True as in a deep end. I know niggas that go to jail just to get their teeth fed. Think I give a fuck with
Bruh, when he turned around and they looked at Jewels and said, I know niggas that went to jail just to get their teeth fixed. And niggas turned around and looked at Jewels, because Jewels literally got his teeth fixed in jail. Yo. But the line didn't have anything to do with Jewels. But it just fit. Like, they came with rap. Locks came with I'm talking about they delivered a masterclass massacre ass whooping to Dipset that evening. A massacre.
This is real life street shit. True as in a deep end. I know niggas that go to jail just to get their teeth fed. Think I give a fuck with New York.
What the fuck is this?
They was smacking niggas' hats off and shit.
What is it? Yo, are you in the army? Yo, tell me, like, are we in the fucking army?
There's a lot of people that thought Dipset was going to win this. That's the thing. This is the misleading thing about Versus, right? On paper, you think certain people are going to lose and win, right? Just like everyone thought on paper, Omarion was going to wash Mario. And we saw how that went.
What the fuck is you talking about? And what the fuck is you wearing?
That's ready.
What the fuck is you wearing, bro?
Just do your song. Let him do his next song. Do your next song, nigga. Do your next song. But he got on Facebook, kid.
Talking about
New York. Hold on, Luch. Hold on, P. Hold on, Luch. P and Luch. Hold on.
niggas is cute, man.
Hey, Luch, hold on.
What
New
the
York,
fuck
New
are
York.
you-
Niggas is
Everybody
cute.
chill
You gotta
out.
show- you gotta show
Can I
up.
get the mic?
You gotta
Yes,
show
y'all
up.
had it. Yeah, it was y'all
You
turn.
gotta
Let
show
me
up,
talk.
champ.
New York. New York, what's up, New York? Listen, we in New York, right? Why these niggas keep rhyming over the words? Y'all could have stayed in the car and listened to Apple Music
Yo,
for that.
we know that SOB.
Oh, he just, and this was the bodier.
He's cheating.
Yo, you think
test me.
that
Hold
SOB?
on,
That's
don't
the
talk.
fuck.
Hold
Hell yeah, we got
on. Everybody hold.
But he's right though. He's right though. Real rappers and real MCs don't rhyme over the track. We don't rhyme over the fucking track. You put the beat on, I'll take care of the rap part.
Everybody hold on.
Hey, you gonna rap.
Yo, can I talk? Can I talk?
They know what? Let
me talk.
Okay, talk.
Let me talk.
Talk, because when I want to talk.
Yo, why y'all doing what?
I
We
said
didn't
talk,
we didn't talk
nigga.
on your part.
Shut
Shut the
nigga.
fuck up then.
Now I'm not going to
Shut
shut the
up
fuck.
then,
No,
nigga.
I'm not.
It's
Now
our
I'm not.
time.
Now
You
I'm
on
not.
our time.
Now I'm not. They talk, nigga.
Let the music
That's all
talk.
you're
Go
doing
in
is
your
talking,
corner.
nigga.
Go in your corner.
No.
We didn't
No.
violate you.
No.
You causing a
They don't know the
distraction.
fucking words. That's
Listen,
why.
listen. New York, they causing a distraction. This is hip hop. We in the Mecca of New York. It's D Block, it's
Fucking right.
Dipset.
Turn the
Why
words
they don't
on.
know the words? Yo, Tech, let's make something happen. Overlooking the city, my nigga, I'm high up. I can get your brain blowed out for $5.
No, I'm not letting them do that. I'm not letting them do that. We are not letting them do the mini version of this. I refuse to sit here and listen to the mini versions of this.
Yo, Tech, let's make something happen. New York, Haas, turn the mic up, Haas. It's that time, motherfuckers. These niggas don't rhyme like us. All praises, all burners, all raises. Hand down, nigga, the game is all jaders. Anything drop, I cop in all flavors. He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors. Hold on. We ain't playing with, this is New York. This what these niggas want, right?
Oh, shit.
I don't do Instagram. I don't do Twitter. I don't do none of that shit. Let's go, Tech. This what I do, nigga. New York, make some motherfucking noise. Yeah, all praises, all burners, all raisins. Hand down, nigga, the game is all jaders. Something hot drop, he copping all flavors. He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors. Yeah, 2 extra whores. I'm in a new Aston with 2 extra doors. With a quick flip, I don't try to stretch for more. 100% powder, extra raw. And I get it from Giuseppe, either him or the essays. I've been smacking these rappers around for a decade. Still trying to get mommy to Sacamela Leche. No, if I take her out, I can pop her the next day. Member of the vocals, MJ and the Pro Tools, antisocial. Phil Jack on the track, but I can't coach you. This is just audio and shit that I go through. Guns in the couch, money in the mattress, and I would've copped the Bentley, but I had to pay taxes. Settle for a polo fitting some air. Your flow's a light sprain, mine's is a fracture. Yeah, and the x-ray's negative. You's a coward, in jail you can never live. Yeah, you barely living out here, it's like I'm giving. You barely giving out air. So the reason you breathing is like I'm giving out air. I got stocks in the block, giving out shares. I don't know you, you ain't familiar. I don't care who shot you, cause they ain't kill you. Far as the wordplay, I'm the son of a bitch. These niggas is decent, but ain't none of them. MTV, y'all know I'll punish the list. Niggas jury are faking, ain't none of them rich. Notice they keep watching them. No stopping them. V-neck, crushed linen, suede Louis moccasins. Won't dry up cause it don't buy up. Cashmere sweats with the Gucci tie-ups. Overlooking the city, my nigga, I'm high up. I can get your brain blowed out for $5. Always in the hood, that's cause I rep that. My permit work good, niggas already checked that. Probably just comfortable cause that's where I slept at. Desert is blue steel, the 40 is jet black. Fucking
Throw the mic down on him, Jay. Listen to me, yo. And see what's, again, if we're keeping this in context, that Who Shot Ya freestyle was actually, at the time, a diss to 50 Cent. I don't care who shot you because they ain't kill you. That was the line to 50. So again, we're staying on context of small circles. circles. There's small circles. No, Jada has never had a fucking whack verse ever. And that was what he was displaying up there. That was a freestyle from a mixtape. We're not talking about a hit record that was on the radio. That was a freestyle from a mixtape that he made sound like a brand new battle verse come for Dipset. There were fans in that stands that never heard that freestyle before. So they immediately thought that was a new freestyle aimed at Dipset. But he made it sound so effortless. That's real MCing right there. That is the real MCing that people wanted to, if anything was talked about that night, it was that. It was the showmanship that night. But hats were getting smacked off people's heads. People were getting pushed around. Of course, they may have looked like a show, but it did not look good for Dipset. That night did not look good for Dipset. So, after this particular night, I can't find Jimmy's response at all about it, but Camron had some further words about this particular evening.
We're going to start the show with some questions, though. Larry, what's the first question they got for Flea?
Listen, the first question is from P. Mason from Bridgeport, Connecticut, and he wants to know about the verses. And he wants to know, how did the verses come about, number one? And two, how did you feel about taking a loss to the Locks?
That's a real good question. I like that. I like that we're starting the show with this. I really do. I like that. I like that. You know the Locks?
I don't know. Before my time.
Do you know Dipset?
I know Dipset, yeah.
You only know Dipset because you know me. It's disrespectful that you don't know the Locks, man. Very disrespectful, Jazz. We got to get some. I know you're a little young. We got to get your homework up. First and foremost, let me say this. I don't like losing, never. I never like losing. But if I had to lose to anybody and still live with it and not be that mad or be upset about it, it's the Locks. Them is my brothers. Those are my niggas. Like, they got on probably a year before me. It's them and Mace that got on, then I got on. So those is my niggas, and that was well-deserved, man, because I think the Locks don't get a lot of credit that they deserve, man. So if I had to lose to anybody and be like, oh, well, it's them niggas. Kiss, Style, Chic. They deserve that, man. Shout out to DY, Rough Riders, all related. They're my big brothers, too. Now, back to the question, the verses, how it came about and how it went down. I'm glad somebody finally asked me this question. Who was it?
It was P. Mason from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
All right, cool. Let me speed this process up. Look, we about to go on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Dipset and the Locks. I'm negotiating the deal. The deal is at $1.5 million right now. I'm talking about like if it was today.
Right.
I think it was 1.5, 1.8. And we was only in like 10 cities. So I'm like, they said, Cam, we going to balloon the show up to 25, 30 cities. It could go anywhere from $3 to $4 million. I said, cool. Let me talk to the fellas, figure this out. So everybody's on the same page. We're getting it done. Cool. Then the versus situation come out of nowhere probably 2 weeks after this. So Jim is like, yo, let's do the verses. Let's do the verses. And I'm like, nah, Jim, we got money on the line. How much they talking about? And it really wasn't a money play at first. It wasn't even about no fucking money. And I said, let me do some homework. I ignored the whole shit. I ignored it for a while. I'm like, I'm not even paying that shit no mind. We got a tour coming up. If they want to do the verses after the tour, we'll do the verses after the tour.
Right.
Cabo come to me again. He said, Flea, what's up with the verses? I said, Cabo, we could do it after we do the tour. How much they got? So I finally talked to my homegirl, Melissa, talked to Swiss, whatever. They ain't talking about nothing. They talking about 100,000 for everybody. 100 racks for everybody.
So like 15,000 a piece for everybody.
There's 6 niggas. It's 6 niggas. They want 100,000. I just told you I had 1.5, 1.8 on the table for the tour. Could have ballooned up to $3-4 million.
Right.
I say, yo, listen, Swiss, what are we doing here? Yo, that's all we got. I said, I ain't doing it, bro. I can't do it. Well, what you want? Not that. I want way more than that. So I got the number up to like 500,000, something like that.
Now, see, the crazy thing is, I know some of y'all are sitting here like, damn, they lowballing them like that. These niggas is fought. Listen, let me say something. Right? Real quick, right? And this is what gets me about this whole thing, right? This is what really gets me about this entire beef between these niggas, right? This nigga is 48 years old. Talking about I want more than 100,000 for a Dipset reunion. This nigga 48 years old. 50, 49. Mace, 49 years old. With the exception of Jim Jones going to the gym, all you niggas need to shut up and sit your ass down and drink some water. Cause all three of you niggas is a year or two away from wheelchairs and crutches and canes. This beef and shit need to stop. It just need to stop.
This for everybody still.
Right.
I'm like, nah, bro. This ain't even 100,000 for everybody. So Kiss hit me. He like, Killer, I knew you get that number up. I knew you get that number up, nigga. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get the number up, man. We gonna get the number up, but we got a tour that's worth way more than this. Why are we doing this? Let's do it after the tour. So Capo like, Cam is in Madison Square Garden. They have a fight that night. The camera's gonna be set up. This, that, and the third. They can't do it another time. I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't doing this shit. So Capo said to me, Cam, every dollar I make from this verses, I will give to you. I just want to perform in the Garden again. So I'm like, damn, Capo really want to perform, do this verses. I'm like, if he wanted to give up all the money he making, that mean he really want to do this.
Right.
All right, fuck it, let's do it. All right, now I got to start negotiating with Triller, whatever the fuck.
Triller.
I got to start calling them because I'm like, if this nigga want to give up all this money, I'm not going to take Capo money, but that's how bad he want to do it. So I call Swiss, I call Triller people. I can't remember their name. My homegirl, Melissa, worked for them. And I ran the number up. Now, I ain't going to tell you what they got. They got more than that. I worked it out so niggas got more than that. So I'm like, now I got to start working out for me because we got a tour on the table and now they got to wait. Now, the people that's doing the tour, they don't want to do us to do the verses because they feel like if people see us do the verses, the tour ain't going to sell no tickets because they already seen all the songs.
Right.
So I felt them. So I said, all right, cool. Everybody was happy with what they got. I said, I'm not happy because the tour's not happening. I need 25% of the door. He said, all right, bet. I said, I need an additional 25% for putting this whole shit together because I wasn't going to do it. If my brother ain't say he was willing to give me all his money, I would have just had me and him would have just argued. But I said, this is how passionate he was to want to do it. I negotiated stock in Triller. I said, I need some of the stock money that's in Triller.
You had an Al Heyman deal.
Yeah, I mean, I only finished telling you. I said, I need some of the stock that's in Triller too. I need part of the company. They said, all right, Killer, now you wilding. I said, I'm not wilding. Matter of fact, I need 6 beats from Swiss and 6 beats from Timberland too. They said, all right, what else you want? I said, let me think, nigga. I ain't finished thinking. Let me think of what else I want. Everything I asked for, they just kept giving it to me. So I ended up getting stock in Triller, 25% of the door, another 20% for putting the deal together, the beats from Swiss, the beats from Timberland, which I didn't never use them yet because I wasn't really on a music thing the last couple of years just for fun. And the back end if they sold out. I said some of the back end, pause. So that's why I ended up doing the deal, because I didn't even want to do the shit. And then when we got there that night, it was just pandemonium. You know, what a lot of people don't realize is this. The Lox was considered underdogs to me, which they shouldn't have been. They had music, and I think that because Dipset is so flamboyant and we got great music, we got anthems, and when we go into stadiums or clubs, people sing along, I think that people were underestimating the music that the Lox had, the features they've done over the years, the work that they put in.
So listening to that, I can only say to myself, yeah, Cam the negotiator. Cam the fucking negotiator. For real, for real. This is where the business part, as far as information in playing telephone goes, this is where that whole business thing behind the Dipset and Lox battle starts to come into play. Into where, I guess, Jimmy and Cam once again have their differences on this, right? Right, Mace watching this with the popcorn. I'm like, Sure, you're right. So, even what was I gonna say? So, even looking at this, right? Because let's go back for just a second. Let's rewind just a second. Because prior to this, right, would be the beginning of the coin. How can I say this? The Get Back. So remember how Jim, in a sense, showed his disloyalty by going on stage with 50 Cent and doing the business with him? I think the same thing would happen, now that I'm thinking about it. The same thing would happen when this happened prior to the show.
Versi, what's good with you, boy? I mean, King.
Yo. Killer was good.
This is when Cam and Mace first talked on the phone after 20 years. So the last time that Cam and Mace talked on the phone before this moment here was Goonie Goo Goos and Koofy lists. Mace was on a Koofy list, and Goonie Goo Goos were supposedly being sent to him, and he was supposedly not allowed back in Harlem. And then this happens 20 years later.
Where's Mr. Petty at these days?
Now, of course, the conversation wasn't televised, but just to have those two on the phone was monumental, okay? So, again, that's what I keep saying. How do we go from Goonie Goo Goos and Koofy lists to this? How do we go from there? Yes, Mr. Petty. Where's Mr. Petty at nowadays? Mr. Petty still has you on his Koofy list. That's where he is. That's exactly where he is. So then you see, of course, the deal happening now, right? Now you see the deal happening between Mace and Camron for a new show. It is what it is.
What's up? This is David Banner.
time I do a deal, I wear my jersey. I bought my jersey. I don't know. I haven't seen his jersey online ever. My jerseys are selling. I ain't even play a game. This is my college jersey. Okay. My man, tennis jersey is sold out.
I knew he was on this stuff. He can't rush me, but okay, I'm gonna have my jersey.
I'm just saying, when I do, I wear the jersey that they gave me.
So, this would be the deal signing for the new podcast. It is what it is. And of course, this was originally just, them two just clowning around, just talking about sports and joking about, things that's going on in the regular world, right? So, Jim Jones would then throw a little bit of shade at this particular situation, of course. Now, the reason why he would throw shade, I would think, would be because they signed a deal for $30 million for that podcast. $30 million after being on the Kofi list. You're getting a deal with this man for $30 million after I had Goonie Goo Goos sent to him. Okay? So, then there's the Mace shade, of course. Jim Jones would appear to throw some type of shade at Mace.
So Camron seemingly responds to Jim Jones's Mace shade. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub, and check this out. So Jim Jones appeared as a guest on The Breakfast Club last Friday, where he made it clear he has no intention of patching things up with Mace, despite Cam choosing to forgive him.
I don't care about Mace. I don't care for Mace too much. You heard? Tell Mace go say some prayers. Word up. You heard? My deck may... Let me stop.
Jones did, however, praise Camron and Mace's sports talk show, It Is What It Is, and their basketball talents growing up.
It is what it is, show. I like seeing you do the weatherman shit, them do that, to show the size of your personality.
It is. They definitely very funny. Always been a group of comedians. I can't take that away from them. And they're very knowledgeable about basketball. They both grew up playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Mace was cool. Cam was definitely had a chance to go to the NBA. I can't say that with no hate and nothing in my heart. Boy was dumb nice since he was younger, starting in Rucker at age 15. They called him Cam the All-American. Him and Mason went to the championship in Madison Square Garden and things like that for Manhattan Center and stuff like that. So they was some ballers. So to see them on the television show, what is it? What it is?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Pretty dope. I hope they get a check for that.
While Mace is yet to address Jim Jones's
What is it? It is what it is. Mr. Petty.
comments, Camron seemingly responded to his fellow diplomat on Monday, April 24th, by posting a message on Instagram that read, "Anybody who says I can't hate really wants to hate." Despite the cryptic nature of his post, fans in his comment section were quick to connect the dots. One person said, "At Jim Jones, this one for you, beloved." Hating ass Jim Jones was saying that on the Breakfast Club interview. Another follower made their feelings towards Capo known by writing, "Jim Jones always hated. How you gonna be mad at people making peace and making bread? Put your ego aside, Jimmy. You were the fuel that kept their friendship effed up for 20 years. Grow the F up, Jim." Despite growing up in Harlem together and achieving enormous success as members of Dipset, Camron and Jim Jones have shared a rocky relationship over the years. The pair have not only taken shots at each other on social media and in interviews, but Capo has rubbed shoulders with Cam's rival 50 Cent, while Cam allegedly once removed Jim from one of his songs. And more recently, Jim Jones reflected on his friendship with Camron on his collaborative album with Hitmaker Back in My Prime, which dropped in March, and said this.
I be in the streets, they be asking where you else at. Wanna know the real reason why he fell back. Been in the cold freezing, we would sell crack. Boy, I put some demons in this Hellcat. And it's hard for me and Cam to see eye to eye. I love him, I still hug him, but when I see him, it's like high and by. It's kinda crazy, boy. I thought it was ride or die. Next subject.
But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date on all of our...
Just even how he pauses and says that. I thought it was ride or die. Next subject. Pretty much, Jimmy was always... it sounds like to me, it's a lot more truth to Cam saying Jimmy was always a huge fan of his. But I don't think it was necessarily him being a fan of Cam, as much as he really thought that Cam was his brother. He really thought that Cam had the same amount of love for him that he had for Cam. Put it like this. This is no different than how Dame viewed Jay to how Jay viewed Dame. Two completely different and disagreeing perspectives on life that we're never going to see eye to eye, but they always fucked with each other because they made millions with each other together and been through situations. Now, we would have then fast forward to today, where we have the Justin LaBoy interview, to where things really kicked off. So this is actually where, this is the reason, this particular interview is why Camron went off the way he went off.
Call me like, yo, hey, joking and shit like that with Cam and shit. That nigga jumped in the shit by himself with skirt off. I said, yeah, this nigga is a different type of animal. This nigga don't care about nothing. Word up. Nah, then he had us on the road with him, because this was Cam started doing the hype man for him, and then we started doing some tours. I would be hyping Cam, so now I come out. So now he got us hyping both of them. Nigga had us doing dance moves, like coordinated dance moves on the speaker and shit like that. I never forget this shit, like matching outfits, coordinated dance moves, like what show? Or Cam bust out that shit like, we ain't doing this shit no more. Fuck all these niggas, man. Fuck everybody, man. Kill one of these niggas. That was the last time we seen them until it is what it is, you heard?
Keeping it Cam right now. He just did the interview with 50.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing at one time. And 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show.
Them niggas be on my dick, right? Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life. You heard? Both of them. Pause, though. Get off of my dirt. There's only space on there for baby girl, man. Come on, man. Tugging on my shit like that.
Yo, you never clear shit up, and we never hear your side of the story. Cam was like, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim performing with
That nigga ain't think nothing. He could pull nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. He couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. But let's not get this shit twisted. Like, nigga, nobody could tell me nothing, nigga. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a fucking soldier, because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers, nigga. Nigga didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones. Because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo. Started feeling like the Gotti movie, you heard?
But what was the point where you realized I'm gonna have to do what the fuck I gotta do, because this shit.
I mean,
there was definitely the last straw.
There's nothing in my memory like, yo, that was the last straw, but it was just the sequence of the way things was going, and then it came to a point where I had to worry about who Jim Jones was moving forward. Then I was worried about anybody else, because nobody else was worried about me. I got to a point where I became famous too. There was a point where all the famous people know me. Then after that, it was like, shit, I'm just as famous as all the famous people.
So pretty much, now you're really hearing the truth of why that Ballin' record came about. He pretty much said, fuck Cam, and got the Ballin' record. Next thing we know, I wear mean dog pair of shades. Lo and behold, 50 Cent was the reason that he got the record in the first place.
You heard? Somebody got to do that for me right now, because I'm super lit. You heard? But I put my life on the line for all of the shit, and and everybody knew that. But niggas wasn't doing the same thing in return.
What's something that stands out to you, though, when you realize niggas really wasn't for you? I know you say you've been seeing it, but there's a moment, bro, like You know what I'm
When
saying?
you
Or wherever
start to
that
feel like
concert is.
somebody, when you start to feel like somebody want to see you do good, but not as good as them, you're like, oh yeah, I know what this move is about. You heard? Everybody don't got the mind of a real leader.
Who reached out to who when you went out to perform? Cause
I had Ballin'. I had the hottest record at the time. My record was hotter than 50's records at the time when Ballin' spanked out and shit like that. When Cam did this shit with calling the station up over the cot shit and all that shit, I felt that was childish. That wasn't, like, you don't press no real buttons and you're not about to come outside when it's time to really get active, nigga. So how dare you do some weak shit like that really
Big
didn't
Money,
hold
what's
no
going
merit.
on?
Like, you start going crazy over Koch, over a white man that been jerking us since we got signed there, and whatever backdoor deals you had with him serves you more advantageous than it served me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, so when that shit went on, I was like, that was kind of weak. That was corny, because at that time, there was no real beef. It was just the most powerful groups of individuals that's running New York at the same time. So in my mind, I was like, it's more advantageous for us to try to figure out how us to start to move and do tours and really go crazy and figure out, because that we were sizzling, but this nigga was on Mars, nigga. These niggas wasn't doing regular shit. These niggas was doing fucking arenas every night. We doing clubs every night. We got the city and the urban communities on fire and shit like that. In my mind, I see an opportunity for us to really start. You heard? Like, we had all the power and shit like that. My mind ran different and shit like that. So when he did that, I'm like, damn, that fucked all that up. You heard? And then it was like, now you want to start a beef with these niggas over what, though?
So you never understood why he started beef with them?
Nah, I didn't understand that. I heard what the nigga said, oh, Koch was a graveyard and all this type of shit. I didn't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. You heard? Like, and it really hit me. I was on fire at that time. I don't care about what you say and shit like that. We on an independent label getting stupid though. Like, we did shit that nobody did in the game. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, that shit was whack. I don't like how this shit is going. I gotta start really doing shit that's gonna benefit me, because niggas will seem like you won't want to see nobody else win.
Right.
And I need to win. I gotta win in spirit. You heard? I didn't put all this work in for nothing. You dig? I didn't teach myself how to rap for nothing. I didn't jump all on this game to be famous for nothing. I need to capitalize and be just as famous as the most famous, most successful rich person in this game also. I'm now in the game.
I still gotta know, like, how did that work? You perform.
So we fast forward. Yes, we all gonna talk about that. We definitely gonna talk about that. So then, of course, we would fast forward to the homie Flea again, sounding off on Jim Jones the way he did. But now you have the context and the reason why he sounded the way he sounded.
The magic to rap. We taught you how to rap, nigga. How you ran the whole organization. How you made Diplomat. Nigga, you ain't make none of this stuff. You was a fan. I put you down because you had a free crib and you was a nice guy. That's how you got down originally. Period. Now, to the next point. This all started because I asked 50 Cent a question. Cool. I thought it was cool to ask 50. The shit happened 20 years ago, however many years ago. I thought it was all good. I had no problem thinking, yo, okay. He tricked niggas out their spot, came to the spot.
Yeah, great point, Icon Bonnie. It's not actually a good thing to be named after Jim Jones, especially considering what he did, the real Jim Jones did in New York. It's not a good name.
No, 50 said it, and they went under, he was funny rap.
The real Jim Jones literally led his people to death.
Thought it was funny when he said the shit. But I didn't think it'd be a big deal because you make up with every nigga that put hands on you. But I see the pattern now. If a nigga agree to disagree with you and don't want to take it that route because they got some genuine love for you, you keep going on and on and on. Every nigga that put hands on you or you get to altercation, you cool with him. I see you with C Gutter. Junior Mafia, cool. I see you taking pictures with True Life. It's cool. Man, DC, y'all having sit-downs to work out. Gunshots was let off with that. Y'all having sit-downs to work it out. You tried to chase French Montana out the game. That ain't work out. Y'all got cool. So cool that you go to his video shoot. Pardon me, not his video shoot, his movie. You're sitting in the crowd watching the premiere, and they dissing you in the movie. You in the movie getting this, and you gotta eat it, just sitting in the crowd. Nah, nigga, they dissing you in the movie that you went to go see, bro. You ever wonder how you met Mano? Ask him how he met Mano. Mano gonna downplay because they cool now. He tried to press Mano one day because Mano first came out. He had a little record where he was saying, dissing the rappers. I don't know, he's dissing, he said nigga's name. So Jim Plus see Mano one day and was like, yo, what's up with all that saying my name? Mano said, who the fuck you talking to? Oh, you think I'm one of them niggas? You out your motherfucking mind? Now they the lobby boys. Every nigga that do something to put pressure on you, you sit there and work it out. But when niggas got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern. If they don't put hands on you, then you can keep going on and on and on. And I ain't promoting none of this. I think it's cool that you cool with everybody I name. You gonna be 50 next year, nigga. I'm happy that you cool. I'm not saying this to stir up no feathers. I'm not saying that to backtrack on any beef or go anything like. I think it's really cool. But the niggas who do this, you cool with, and then the niggas who try to handle it sophisticatedly, you keep going on and on like niggas give a fuck about all that shit, bro. Niggas don't care about none of that shit, my nigga. Niggas don't care a little bit, my nigga. That's first and foremost. I'm gonna wrap it up with a couple things real quick. What I'll finish with is this, man. I'm never here to downplay your character. As much as you try to degrade my character for years and push me under the bus and say, I ain't start this and I ain't do that, and you started Pink and you made the Diplomats, which is just, if people choose to believe that, then look, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you to, my nigga. Period. But at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm never trying to downplay your character. And I didn't know all this shit was going on because I was on vacation. I came back a few days ago and seen all this going on. And it's like, for instance, right? I see you post the shit, Cam let me get jumped in Rucker, this, that, and third by 8 niggas, this, that, and third. I'll let niggas tell that story however they want to tell it. I don't give a fuck. I seen the story one time when Little C's was telling the story. I mean, me and Little C's is cool. And Little C's told me he punched me in my face. Really? And me and C, I seen C's, really? No, I'm not dissing C's, but no. Little C's never punched me. But if you go to his end in that story, that's what he said he did. And like I said, I ain't got no problem. I seen C's, we good. But you keep running around with these 25-year-old stories. Do you ever hear me talk about when you ran on me when BMF pulled up? When you ran in the hotel, they chased you to the beach. All them niggas, and lucky, I had my shit on me and my man JoJo, I ain't gonna say his name, Spanish nigga, you know him. The Spanish nigga who don't care about life, who was with me, is like, who all these niggas coming? I said, oh, they come this way. And this no disrespect, because Blue's my nigga, Meat's my nigga, all that. And Blue Da Vinci just told this story on his platform or whatever platform.
Not to sound wrong about this, right? But why is there always a nigga like that in the crew in the hood? The nigga that don't care about, the Spanish nigga that don't care about life. Why is it always one of the crazy niggas in the crew? Not to say these being Spanish. Why is it always a crazy nigga in the crew that is just on his last leg and just don't give a fuck about nothing else? It's always a crash dummy in the crew, ain't it?
Well, recently, he got it 89% right. It's a little off, Blue. I'll tell it on Talk with Flea, my perspective of what happened. But at the end of the day, I don't be out there pumping. They chased you to the beach, nigga. You was in the sand. You was getting wet from the water, from the ocean. I don't pump that. Took your rags off. Me and JoJo was laughing about that 3 months, some cool shit. Cool. I don't pump all.
Bro said you was getting wet from the water in the ocean. They chased you to the beach.
That shit, nigga, because I ain't trying to degrade your character. You know why? Because the revolution was televised, nigga. That's why I'm here, nigga. That's why I gotta work like that. That's why me and Murry is here, nigga. The revolution was televised, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And I'll wrap it up real quick with this, nigga, because I'll be here for an hour. We got other shit to do. Stop tricking niggas out their freedom, bro. Because niggas get around you to put themselves in better situations, bro. Not to be in worse situations than they was before they met you. You get? Do you understand that? I don't know if you understand that. That's why niggas come around, but then you send them on dummy missions and trick them out their freedom. Max is doing 75. I know you don't give a fuck. Jaja just wanted to be a rapper. Jaja had 10 years, my nigga. We don't know where Jeter at. Stro is just missing. I don't know.
Damn, that was a hard one right there. I didn't even think about that. The niggas that went to jail and died, from Stack Bundles to Max B. He just now coming home this year. Damn, I didn't even think about that. Jim Jones is he's right. Jim Jones pretty much ended up living up to his name, didn't he? When you think about the bodies around Jim Jones, he kind of lived up to his name. That's crazy.
What the fuck happened to Stro? Slicey, 12 years. His godson, that was 13 years old, 8 years. Shotty, he was trying to be 12 years. And I know you love Mel, because I love Mel Matrix. That's my brother. I love him. That's your man more than my man, and that's a fact. I'm not denying it. But you said when he come home, he gonna be the triple OG. Get that man a job, my nigga. Get him a job. He's the triple OG before he went in. Make sure he getting a job getting 6 digits a year. That's what it's really about. As much as that side, I don't know if they fuck with me or not. I ain't talking about this situation. You know what's gangster? Murry is gangster. Murry that had a Puma, creative, whatever the fuck he doing. It ain't even like jail back on his plate no time soon, and they ain't never going back. You know what's gangster? Biggs is gangster. Biggs come home for jail, still got a stake in Rockefeller, whatever him and Jay-Z worked out, that's cool. Or whatever, he got St. John as artist, he working with Drink Champs. That's gangster. Not throwing niggas back in the pot that eventually do something that could get them back in the same situation. And I'm not saying, man, if you got something lined up for Matrix, I'm shut the fuck up. My bad, I apologize. But I don't want that for Melly, because I give a fuck about Melly. Whether he care about me like he used to or not, I still my nigga. I got love for Melly. So hopefully that'll go right. But this is going to be the last time I address this. I did this
That was kind of a drasticness right there, considering what Melly Matrix is into.
10 years ago. A lot of people seem like this is new business. When Jim wanted to go to Rock Nation, he sat there and was crying on Funk Master Flex, saying I did this, did that. We did this whole thing 10 years ago, bro. I'm not doing this every 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Whatever you got to say after this, good luck. I wish you luck. I got other shit to do. A lot of people don't even realize the Dipset movement was from 2001 to 2006, 7. It's 2025. What are we talking about here? If it's people interested in the stories, I dig it. I understand that. Me, from 2007 to 2025, I got other shit to do. This is not on my motherfucking plate. So I wish you all the best. I don't care what niggas say after this. I'm not addressing it no more. Believe what you want to believe, because I got other things to do. You feel me, Murder? I ain't want to snap one of them old shit. But yeah, I'm good.
Can you pass me that?
Here goes some popcorn, Stat.
Thanks. Definitely need it. Oh. Today, we are joined with our analyst, Michael Irvin.
I'm doing great, guys.
So pretty much, in a nutshell, that sums up pretty much everything that was, the past of Camron and Jim Jones. And it's just crazy to see where we're at nowadays with it. But if you look at it, you can't be surprised. You can't even be surprised anymore. Jimmy is a rat and has a weird relationship with his mom to me. Chrissy really loves that man. She literally proposed to him and he played in her face. I embarrassed him, I'm sure. It took a lot. Her and Keisha Cole. I don't understand. See, that's the thing. I wouldn't feel no type of way about a woman even doing that. I wouldn't feel no type of way about a woman doing that, number one. Number two, if this is how you feel, see, this is where some men don't think, and that a little bit of their pride gets in the way. Because if a woman is doing that, that's actually what you want, because it's literally eliminating the main thing that men have the issue with, which is trust. So by eliminating that, with her committing herself to you publicly like that, it's a loss on you if you don't take that commitment seriously. It is a loss on you if you don't take that commitment seriously. It truly is. But you're absolutely right. How he treats Chrissy is definitely, it's not okay. But again, Camron, Mace, Jim Jones, y'all are 50 years old. Cut this shit out. Cut this shit out. I get the jokes and whatnot back and forth, but y'all getting offensive with saying that y'all don't know each other and you not really from there, you really from the Bronx, and I don't really know you, nigga, and all this other. Stop it. Just cut it out. Cut it out.